when we get them on the run once, we're going to keep them on the run. And we're not going to pass unless our secondary comes up too close. But don't forget, man, we're going to get them on the run. We're going to go, 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 go. And we aren't going to stop until they go to that goal line. Don't forget, man, today's the day we're going to win. Let's get it on!
It's time now for high school football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. The game is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. By Angie Doolin, candidate for Lincoln County Circuit Court Clerk. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Bluegrass Feed and Supply, local, family-owned, community-oriented feed and supply store. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center. By Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Cedar Creek Dental in Lincoln Plaza Shopping Center. By Coleman's Drugstore in Delaware, a Health Mart Pharmacy. By Cornerstone Realty and Auction, your local real estate experts. By Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor. By David Gambrill, candidate for Lincoln County PVA. By Durham's Grocery, large enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Inter-County Energy Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative. By Urban Group Realty and Auctioneers, realtors and auctioneers since 1967. By Jason Todd, State Farm Insurance Agent. By Jim Adams, Lincoln County Judge Executive. By Julian Gonder and Associates, Certified Public Accountant. By Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Sonia Bratcher, big on commitment. By Lawson Tractor and Implement, your local Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Michaela King, big on commitment. By Lincoln County Public Library, read, search, discover, learn, grow. By Mary Adams, candidate for Lincoln County PVA. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Pepsi Cola of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports. By Ricky Lane, candidate for Lincoln County School Board. By Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent. By Seabold Heating and Air, sales, service, and installation. By Sonny Spearmore, Lincoln County Court Clerk. By Stanford Utilities and Waterworks, providing quality water to our area. And by Woods Adams, Lincoln County Judge Executive-Elect. Tonight's game, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall, is available over the air at 102.9 FM, at WPBKFM.com, and on our smartphone apps. You can also listen while watching a video on our YouTube channel. Just search for WPBKFM. And now to the stadium for high school football.
It's Friday Night Lights from Monticello, Kentucky. The Lincoln County Patriots and the Wayne County Cardinals set to do battle here tonight. Brad Smith alongside Woods Adams joins me tonight in studio, or actually in the booth here alongside Philip Smith. Our YouTube live stream, a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. Hopefully you'll be here to see the Patriots in person. If not, you can enjoy the game from the house on the YouTube live stream and obviously on the old school 102.9 WPBK FM. This is game number 7 on the season for the Patriots, the first district matchup of the season, Class 4A District 7. Lincoln County comes in 1-5 on the season, Wayne County 4-2. Wayne County is 5-1 all time against Lincoln County. Lincoln County's lone win in the series came last year at Death Valley and Woods. This is a new season for Lincoln County. You can wipe out the records, and it's nothing but 3 district games in a matchup with your rival Rockcastle at the end of the year, and that's got to be the narrative you think are in the locker room this week.
You bet. You got it's 0-0 is a record in district. Tonight we can open up, go ahead, be in the lead of their district, 1-0. Got the opportunity here, but this is a tough Wayne County team. I think this is their second home game they've had down here, so the fans will be fired up for sure.
Wayne County coached by Tyler Guffey, and they, as you mentioned, are 4-2. Their 2 losses on the season came to a very good Pulaski County team that Lincoln County saw. Very similar score, Woods, when you look at that game between PC and Wayne, and then what the Patriots did when they went to Somerset and played Pulaski County. The only common opponent so far for these teams.
Yeah, I felt like the score there. We were behind in that game early. We picked it up after halftime and kept it close. And Wayne County, it looks like they did about the same thing. So it should be a good matchup tonight. I feel really good about it for Lincoln County Patriots.
Wayne County also lost to Warren East, who is having a great year, too. So their only 2 losses come to really good teams. And that's also something that the Patriots come in thinking about is they've lost 5 games, Woods, but those come to very good opponents. You take the Danville loss away, who has struggled since then. Aside from that, Lincoln County's losses, including Danville, come to teams that are 23-8 on the season. So it's not like Lincoln County's just been getting beat by a bunch of nobodies, for lack of a better word. They've played a very tough schedule. They have been in several of those games and just unable to close them out or get the defensive stand they need to win any of them so far, aside from obviously their lone win a couple weeks ago.
Absolutely, and I actually went a little bit further for you there. You take the Danville and the East Jessamine games out, and our opponents we faced this year are actually 22-4. So I make it sound a little bit better taking the Danville out because they haven't had that was a winnable game for Lincoln County, I do believe, and we just as first of the year and had to get the jitters out, and we look forward to playing the game tonight.
Lincoln County is at Wayne County here tonight. A beautiful night for football, and the Patriots are out warming up now with their white jerseys, white bottoms, and, of course, the Block L helmets. And it looks like, Woods, we're going to have a healthy stable of players, and quarterback Sawyer Horton, who missed the last game 2 weeks ago. Obviously, the last game was a bye week, is out here throwing the ball and looks sharp in warm-ups. Yeah,
they look fresh and ready in these new white-on-white uniforms, and it's a good, clean, crisp night for football. The sun's shining still a little bit down here in Monticello, but our boys look ready and fresh off that fall break.
And the bye week was last week. Coach Tim Estes had a chance to catch up with Lincoln County head coach Josh Aggers to talk about the bye week and tonight's big matchup with Wayne County. We'll hear that next. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
John Welsh, General Manager of the Bob Allen Motor Mall. We want to buy your pre-owned car, truck, van, or sports utility. Due to high demand, your vehicle has never been worth more. And at Bob Allen Motor Mall, we will pay you more. For a quote on what your pre-owned vehicle is worth, call 859-236-3217 and ask for sales. Or visit us at Bob Allen Motor Mall, 725 Maple Avenue in Danville. Bob Allen pays more for pre-owned.
Lincoln Football Pregame Show, presented by Pepsi Cola of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Pepsi Pregame Show on WPBK-FM, joined now by Coach Josh Jaggers. Had an open week last week to get some kids healed up, and that's where we're actually going to start tonight, Coach. With go back to the Southwestern loss, and actually injured during the pregame warm-ups. Talk about what happened to Sawyer Horton and his status now.
Yeah, he is just a freak kind of thing. I think he's had it happen one other time in baseball, just, lower back. He was just spasming, just kind of out of control, really. And as most people saw that were at the game or, even watching online, I don't think he was even able to stand up until halftime. But it was just out in pregame, just doing our typical pregame routine. And, of course, he punts as well, but got his back kind of some kind of awkward position, something fired up, and it just, you get back spasms. I've only had them a couple times in my life, but both times I've had them, it was kind of the same kind of situation. I mean, you can't hardly even move. I mean, or you find a position where you just kind of lay in and then try to get it stretched out because it's the only position that you can get in to get comfortable. So that's all it was. But he, last week with our bye week, he, did a lot of treatment and whatnot and sat out and whatnot. And we were able to get Brennan and some other guys some reps. And then this week we've kind of creeped and crawled back into it as far as stuff, throwing passing game wise. We haven't done a whole lot, just keeping it lot of short stuff. Just trying to keep that back from tightening it up again, and then we're releasing tonight. See what happens. Let him eat.
Coach Josh Jaggers joins us on the Pepsi pregame show talking about the loss to Southwestern a couple weeks ago. And, Coach, that was on the offensive side. But, man, your defense ran up against a juggernaut. That team tops in the state in rushing, and you saw it that night in the loss. But did you, after you go back and watch the film, I know there's always something positive that you can take from it. I know we're getting ready to move on to district tonight, but anything from that game that you'd want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, we were in position several times to make tackles and make plays, and that's just that. They're in position to make plays. A couple times we just got to make the play, make the tackle, and they got us out there in space 2 or 3 times, and then we had a mix up in coverage, which we only run about 2 coverages really, and and not to put it back on. I could give a coach speak thing and all that right now and do that, because that's just kind of the coachy or easy thing to do. But kids are human beings, and and coaches are too as coaches. But when Sawyer went out, UK, if Will Levis went out 10 minutes before kickoff, it would probably shake things up a little bit. They're playing Georgia, and Will Levis goes out 10 minutes before kickoff. Your leader and whatnot. It's gonna shake things up, and that was one of the things I think too, is we were just all kind of shell shocked a little bit as well with him getting hurt. But the biggest thing, we just got to start making some plays, and there were several times we got them in like 3rd and 4th and long, and then they just make a play, and then kind of going back, oddly enough, looking back at the other Pulaski County school, Pulaski County High School. I mean, it wasn't always just every time they snapped it, make a big play. I mean, we had them in situations where we could get them to punt and or turn over on downs, and that's the biggest thing. We just got to bow our pack when we get them in those money downs, as we call them.
Coach Josh Jaggers joins us on the Pepsi pregame show. And, Coach, before we get ready to talk about Wayne County tonight, let's talk about the couple weeks that you've had. You had an open week last week, then you had fall break this week. And if I remember correctly, when we came down to see you in LaRue County, you guys actually had a unique situation, because you had the open week during the fall break sometime, so the kids had a completely different schedule. What's the schedule been like here the last couple weeks? Have you tried to keep it as routine as possible, because high school kids need to stay in that routine?
We've tried. It's been an odd situation, because we've had our open week and then fall break back to back. So you've had 2 weeks really that are not normal weeks. During our open week, we stayed pretty long, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we gave them off Thursday, Friday, and then this week, we've been going in the mornings. The kids like the mornings. I like doing the mornings where, they sleep in a little bit and then have the rest of their day to go do whatever they need to do. Yeah, you mentioned, at LaRue, it's the first time I've played over fall break. I don't know. It's been a long time. And, in fall break, you people, you've been seeing on Twitter and stuff like that, with different sports and football and all that. Fall break, open week, not playing, not practicing, yada, yada, yada. I don't really care either way, whether we have a fall break or open week. But it is nice that you got to have an open week. And all school districts now have a fall break. So it's easier to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You go west of here, even starting in Casey County, 3A District 3, 3A District 4, none of them are playing this week. None of them. The western half of the state, when it's come to dealing with open weeks and fall breaks, has gotten it figured out. And you can go even 4A on down. If the further west you go, their fall break is either this week or next week. But it is a very, very small fraction of teams that don't do that. And but like I said, it's when you have to have an open week, like you have to have per the KHSAA, and then most school districts having a fall break, it's just easier to kill those 2 birds with 1 stone. And the western half of the state's got it figured out.
We'll turn our attention to Wayne County when we return with Coach Josh Jaggers on the Pepsi Cola pregame show on WPBK FM 102.9.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. The football season is back! Woo! And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. Like, maybe those in-laws are back in town. Well, better hope they're football fans because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, crack open a Pepsi and don't let anything get between you and your football watching. With Pepsi.
The Lincoln Football Pregame Show, presented by Pepsi Cola of Somerset. Proud sponsor.
Dreams come true. Broker and owner Deanna Asbury reach the real estate finish line. Whether you're a first-time home buying home, navigating real estate can be tough. Let Cornerstone Realty and Auction make it easy.
It looks like for 872 yards and 9 touchdowns. He's also rushed 91 times for 511 yards, 7 touchdowns, and leads the team in both categories. So I think number 5 is you're going to get a healthy dose of number 5 tonight.
He's a dude now. I mean, he's a sophomore, and he picked up an offer, his first D1 offer from EKU back this summer, so before his sophomore year. So obviously they saw something in him, and they're just going to keep piling up for him. I mean, he can make plays with his arm and his feet. I mean, he can stick it in there tight in the small windows, but then when he decides to run, if he gets 2 or 3 steps, he's not as fast maybe out of the gate his first 2 or 3 steps as he is when he gets in his stride. He's a house call guy. So everything runs through him, and he's a player. And they're just they do what they do. It started with Coach Thompson, and when they first got started, and it's kind of odd. Their new head coach a couple years ago, I got to coach against him when I was at LaRue County, and we were paired up with Wayne County in the playoffs, and when they made their state runner-up run. I think they've been the last Dad and I were talking last night, and I think they have been, in the last 9 years, they've played in 5 region finals. And they won 2 or 3 of them, and then been stopped by Johnson Central when they've gotten there. But everything runs through him. They got their number 10, Wesley Cares. I mean, he's a dude on split end and on defense. And then the Sullivan kid runs really, really, really hard. So they're going to get in the pistol and they do a lot of the same run schemes we do. As a matter of fact, last 2 weeks we've been preparing for them. I mean, we've been calling, our scout team has been running our stuff, our base stuff. So they do a couple zone schemes and then 2 or 3 gap schemes, and then they play ball and just try to get their hands to the playmakers.
So you mentioned that they're in pistol a lot. Is he under center very much at all, or does he take all the shotgun snaps, or what will we see on offense tonight? Yeah,
it's they mainly stay in the pistol. They'll get, and then they've done this over the years. If they haven't had a quarterback, a dual threat kind of guy, they'll get in the power eye. But even with Dunford, they'll get in the power eye, some short yardage. They'll get in kind of a broken bone look, tight end wing. Everybody around here knows it. And Dad used to call it Ripping Liz, and we still call it Ripping Liz. So they'll get in that look as well. And they want to stay in the pistol. They getting trips, they'll get an ace, they'll get some trade looks for some 11 personnel trips looks, and then they'll go doubles as well. What we call doubles, double tight, double flanker. But they kind of very similar to us. They try to do what they do really well, getting a handful of formations. They may throw a crazy one at you every week, like everybody does. See how you're gonna line up to it, and then they just play ball.
They're 4-2 on the season, and the losses have been to some pretty good football teams, to Pulaski County and one of the Hardin County schools?
No, it's Warren East.
Warren East.
Down in Bowling Green. Yeah, the Smurf turf. But Warren East has got the blue turf. Warren East is, of course, all of Warren County, or even Warren Central. Thankfully, those kids have been battling down there. They're getting a little off topic, but Warren Central had like a 60-game losing streak and finally won this year. But Warren East is 6-0 right now. Everybody knows Bowling Green. Everybody knows South Warren. Greenwood's top 5A school. So I mean, they ran into a school in an area or a county that plays as good a football as anybody. I think Warren East right now is ranked, I don't know, 5th or 6th in 4A. They're undefeated. And truth be told, Wayne County, they got beat 35-14, but there were 2 drives where you drive down the field, and, there's no penalties. And it's amazing how a lot of times those holding and clipping penalties happen on the opponent's 8-yard line. After it's just, call it on the 50 or on your own 10, but drive all the way down the field. So they had 2 drives stopped to some big-time penalties, the 15-yarder. So instead of it being 1st and goal from the 8, it's 1st and goal from the 23-24. So, they played Warren East really tough, and then, of course, they ran into a juggernaut in Pulaski County before we played them. So, they're 4-2, and they've probably beaten everybody they should beat. Well, the Casey County game came down to the wire. They beat a good Casey County team on the last play last week. Dunford went in from about 5 yards on 4th and goal. So, but they've beaten some good teams, especially Casey County. That's probably their best win. And they beat a good Rockcastle County team when Rock had their quarterback healthy. That Rock started off 2-0, then their quarterback got injured, and they've slid off a little bit. But they've beaten a couple good teams, and they've been beaten by 2 teams that have already beaten a lot of people and are going to beat a lot more people.
Our final segment with head coach Jaggers when we return. It's Lincoln County at Wayne County tonight in Monticello. You're listening to the Pepsi Pregame Show on WPBK FM 102.9.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Lincoln Football Pregame Show, presented by Pepsi Cola of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Our final segment with head coach Josh Jaggers. The Patriots on the road tonight to begin district play, and we'll talk about that at the end of our interview. But, Coach, let's talk about their defense. We talked about Dunford and their offense. What kind of defense do they like to run, and what will you see tonight when you're on offense?
It is chaos is what their defense is. They run. It's some listening will know Louisville Male under Coach Redmond in Breathitt County, and then back when we were here, Oldham County, kind of ran that confusion defense. It's an odd front. It's they'll play an under and an over, but it's like a confusion over under odd front. Gap 8 kind of type deal. And you never know where their guys are going to line up. They'll send their best players to the weak side and overload the strong side with maybe they're not as strong players. So they is kind of a rhyme to reason of it. They'll want to take they'll send less players to the I know it's going to sound like just a chaos me explaining it, but they've got a rhyme or reason to what they do. They trade and they flip flop, and you never really know how they're going to line up. You got a general idea, but they can show you a multitude of different looks. You know, the best thing that kind of gives them the defenses like that trade and flip and flop is trying to be in sets that are truly balanced. You know, getting in ace, as what we call ace, and most everybody does, where you go, twins of both sides, one back, or, getting in that double set that they also get in as well, where you go two tights, two flankers, or even getting two tights in the bone. Anything that is truly balanced, a lot of times will, quote unquote, mess, I say it lightly, will mess with those kind of defenses, because then they have a harder time declaring the strength. You give them a balanced set, and then, they'll declare the strength, obviously, to the field. If it's in the middle of the field, then a lot of times they'll declare the strength as they look at it to their left, the offense is right, because most offenses are right-handed. So, most, it's a confusion is what what that defense is called, but it's a odd front over under mixed with a gap 8, and then they play a lot of man, play a lot of loose man. They're always trying to bring a free hitter, and they just play sick 'em. I mean, it's kind of feast or famine. They're going to make a lot of plays, but then as well they're also susceptible to giving up some plays as well. But Coach Lefevre's is their defensive coordinator. He's from Rockcastle County. It's kind of like old Rockcastle. Rock used to kind of run this defense back in the day. And he does a great job with them, and they're just extremely physical. That's the thing that sticks out, is they will be one of, if not the most physical team that we've played all year long, in my opinion, from certain spots. So, that's going to be the biggest key right there.
Sounds a whole lot like what Curtis Higgins used to run at Oldham County, because he was at Mayo for a while. And here's what I remember about that. You just keep pounding and pounding and pounding, and then if you break one and you get past that first level, there's not much back there. So have you focused on that? We have. We've told the guys, and we preach to them all the time. I mean, 3 and 4 yards is a good football play. It is. It moves the sticks. But you said it, and we've preached that, is just being patient, positive yards, and then we have an opportunity to break one, go be a playmaker, and take it to the house. And that's where on coaches you can kind of scheme on runs. I mean, you can scheme up to get 3, 4, 5 yards, and then after that, it's go make a play. Whoever's got the ball in their hand, go make a play. Opening of district season tonight, Coach, and even we talked about it being fall break, and it's a little bit different, but you've got the district games going on tonight. 3 straight district games, and then you end up at home against Rockcastle County. Of course, Lincoln County with Wayne County tonight. Corbin and Knox will play, and in the next, in the next 3 weeks, all these teams will be playing. Pretty tough district again this year. It's tough. I mean, it's Wayne's sitting at 4-2. I think Knox Central's 4-2 right now. They got in a shootout last week with Bourbon County. It was a basketball score. So, They won some big games, and then Corbin obviously is. Corbin was Corbin 60 years ago. They are now, and they're going to be 60 years from now after we're all long gone. So it is what it is. But it's and the kids' spirits are good. And we were talking about after the Southwestern game. We were preaching it this week. I said, guys, we're sitting. I wasn't here with you last year. I said, but we're sitting exactly where we were last year. Same record. Going into district play, I said, now it's a whole new season. There's going to be teams that, like us, that maybe struggled, early on. I said, but now you get to go dictate your future. You get to go dictate, we obviously worry about tonight, but the district sets up the third part of the season, which is the playoffs. So, it's a whole new season. And then we've had great participation this week at practice. Obviously you said it, fall break, it throws kinks in for everybody. A lot of people have gone away and saying, heck with it. We got to have an open week, and our school district going to have a fall break. Let's try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But, we've, for the most part, everybody's been here, and the attitudes have been great. Practice has been good, and, they're ready to go down there and play and not only beat these guys, but go get the first win at their place.
You know, the only time we beat them it was here last year, and you know, so now we get a chance to go, you know, get a win at their place.
And also, just to be clear, you're feeling pretty confident that Sawyer Horton will get the start, and he's all good to go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Sawyer's going to get the start. You know, we've been working some backup plans. You know, obviously Brennan has been getting some more work as well, and he had been, you know, all along. But when you take that for granted, you take your quarterback going down, you know, for granted, and you know, and that's on myself, and I think all coaches will tell you that, you know, your number twos and even your number three backup plans don't always get as much work as they need to, and it kind of takes something like that to, you know, make yourself realize, like, hey, you know, we got to get these guys some more live bullets during the week. So we've done that. You know, we came out here to practice on Thursday, and we actually, you know, kind of threw a wrench in there. We put Sawyer out there at quarterback the first play on Thursday's practice, and then we said, all right, Brennan, you're in. Sawyer's out. So, you know, just trying to do like a change of pace, sudden change kind of stuff. You know, we of course Connor Davis last week. Connor's gotten some reps at quarterback. But then last week during pregame, or 2 weeks ago during pregame, when Sawyer went out, you know, we were trying to get Connor some reps too, because just to have a third option. You know, I think LCA, I know when Cutter went down 3 or 4 weeks ago, they got down to their fourth quarterback. I mean, it was kind of like a Murphy's Law kind of thing. I mean, everybody's one play away, but quarterbacks especially are one play away, and so you got to try to get as many guys reps as possible while, you know, also kind of staying in a flow of stuff throughout practice. But Brandon's got some good reps this week, and he did. You know, I'm proud of that kid. When we played Southwestern as a freshman, coming in, getting a start at quarterback, but then getting a start at those guys, he did everything we asked him to do.
And had some nice drives. He
did. He put together some nice drives. You know, I mean, you look at stuff like, you know, didn't drop a snap, which that's big right there. The composure that he had to do that and coming in as a freshman, and he managed it. And you know, he had those 2 interceptions, but then one other time he threw a real good ball. I mean, I'm really proud of that young man, and he just keeps getting better and better every week as well.
And those are the thoughts of head coach Josh Jaggers on the Pepsi Pre-Game Show. The Patriots on the road tonight in Monticello, taking on the Cardinals of Wayne County. Kickoff comes up next on WPBK-FM 102.9.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. If you're looking for quality equipment and exceptional services provided by trained experts, visit your local Kubota dealer, Lawson Tractor and Implement in Stanford today.
Lincoln Football Pregame Show, presented by Pepsi Cola of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. The football season is back! Woo! That means those pregame barbecues with an ice-cold Pepsi? Totally back. Your perfectly placed football watching corner seat, back and comfy as ever. 18 Sundays of touchdown scoring, Hail Mary throwing, ice-cold Pepsi flowing football action. You better believe it's back. And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. And when we say always, we mean always. Like when your lawn is looking less like a lawn and more like a jungle. If the game's on, then the lawnmower ain't. And those gutters you haven't cleaned? Today is not their day. Or maybe those in-laws are back in town. Well, better hope they're football fans, because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, crack open a Pepsi and don't let anything get between you and your football watching. With love, Pepsi, made for football watching. That's what I like.
While so many of us ask big questions about what happens when we die, we often forget to ask questions that will capture the way that we lived. Take time to think about the type of funeral services that you would want. Traditional? Celebratory? Will the service reflect your unique interests and personality? Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and let funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes assist you in pre-planning your funeral service today. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Just over 9 minutes away from kickoff here at Wayne County High School, Shawn Thompson Stadium, where the Cardinals will host the Patriots tonight. Brad Smith alongside Woods Adams, and you could tell by the tone of Coach Jagger's voice, he's excited for district game number 1. It's a new season, a new opportunity for the Patriots here tonight, Woods.
Oh, Brad, it's a great opportunity to come out and start the district 1-0 against a good Wayne County football team. It will be a football game, though, so they're not going to give it to us by any means.
Lincoln County will be with the services of junior quarterback number 1, Sawyer Horton, tonight. They did not have him in the last game against Southwestern Pulaski, and you could tell it on offense. But first, before we get into looking at some season stats, Coach Jagger's talked a lot about the freshman Brendan Hazlett stepping in Woods in that role. Basically 5 minutes before kickoff, he was throwing the keys to the Lamborghini and said, drive us out of here. And I thought he did a great job, stepping into a pressure situation like that as a freshman quarterback.
Oh, fine job. Stepped in and led the team down the field several times. Just was going against a really, really tough football team in Southwestern.
Top 10 team in the state at 5A. And Lincoln County went on to lose that game, and the Patriots, of course, tonight face Wayne County. Horton, who we just talked about, is completing 48% of his passes on the season, 7 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. He's been a great manager of the football, taking care of the football. He has thrown for nearly 800 yards and rushed for nearly 300 yards, so they're excited to have him back out on the field tonight.
Absolutely. He's got a good season. I think we're pretty healthy across the board. I'd like to give a shout-out to Reed Curlis. I think he's coming along all right, isn't he, Brad? Have you heard anything, update on him?
Yeah, he has had his surgery. Obviously, Reed, the freshman running back who got off to the wonderful start and had a knee injury, and he's already had it repaired and started his rehab. The last update I got, everything's going well, and hopefully he'll be back for next season. Micah Phillips, the leading rusher from the running back position, 286 yards, 4 yards per carry, 1 rushing touchdown on the season. Elon Lane also has done a good job back there, especially against Southwestern 2 weeks ago. Elon has 223 yards, 4 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. Woods, when you look at this stable of running backs, one thing that pops out, none of them run for 8 or 9 yards per carry, but every back that runs the ball is right around that 4 yard per carry, and that'll get it done.
Oh, absolutely. With that paired with the line up front, it seems like we've got a very diverse group of runners. Each of them bring their own style, and that confuses the defenses sometimes.
Receiving-wise, Seth Horton, the twin brother of Sawyer, is the leading receiver on the season. 16 catches, 319 yards, 1 touchdown. Connor Davis, the leading receiver in terms of touchdowns. He has 3 on 12 catches, and also Elon Lane has contributed big in the passing game with 13 grabs. And Cody Carter's a dangerous receiver on the outside. Could look out for a breakout game from number 4 tonight here.
Absolutely. I think some of the things we have to do here tonight, though, is control the ball, control the time clock, no turnovers. Brad, I think it's set up to be a good game.
Defensively, Ross Gibson leads the way, 36 tackles on the season. Connor Davis second on the team with 33. And Hunter Henley leads the team in those Durham's Grocery sacks with 3.5. Going to have an opportunity to do that tonight against the dangerous Antoine Dumford, the sophomore quarterback for Wayne County. We'll talk more about him and our Cornerstone Realty and Auction keys to the game when we return. You're listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
At PBK Bank, we put the trust in our employees and know that they are the best to help our customers with all their financial needs. This is Eric Ralston, and I'm proud to be the next CEO of PBK Bank, the People's Bank since 1906. Stop by any of our 6 locations in Stanford, Houstonville, Junction City, Danville, or Mount Vernon to talk with our great staff today. PBK Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
To communicate more effectively and become more transparent with our customers, Stanford Waterworks has developed our own free advisory app. Here are some advisories to look for: construction and maintenance activities, boil water advisories, road closures and detours, community events, payment reminders, police and fire department news, and you can pay your bill. To install the app, click on the Play or Apple stores. Type Stanford Waterworks Advisory or SWW Advisory. Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
Hey Lincoln County Patriots, this is Woods Adams, Lincoln County's next judge executive. I wanted to take this time to wish the Lincoln County Patriot football team the best of luck on a successful season. I also wanted to take the time to give thanks to everyone that supported me and my family during this past primary election. Being a part of a community where pride and tradition of each town intermingle to become Lincoln County is truly something special. To be trusted and supported by the same community in which I was raised is a huge honor, and I look forward to serving the people of Lincoln County. Again, this is Woods Adams. Thank you, Lincoln County. Now let's go, Patriots.
The kickoff is next. Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. By Angie Doolin, candidate for Lincoln County Circuit Court Clerk. By Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Bluegrass Feed and Supply, local family-owned, community-oriented feed and supply store. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center. By Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Cedar Creek Dental in Lincoln Plaza Shopping Center. By Coleman's Drugstore and Deli, a Health Mart Pharmacy. By Cornerstone Realty and Auction, your local real estate expert. By Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor. By David Gambrell, candidate for Lincoln County PBA. By Durham's Grocery, large enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Inter-County Energy Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative. By Urban Group Realty and Auctioneers, realtors and auctioneers since 1967. By Jason Todd, State Farm Insurance Agent. By Jim Adams, Lincoln County Judge Executive. By Julian Gonder and Associates, Certified Public Accountant. By Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Sonia Bratcher, big on commitment. By Lawson Tractor and Implement, your local Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Michaela King, big on commitment. By Lincoln County Public Library, read, search, discover, learn, grow. By Mary Adams, candidate for Lincoln County PBA. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Pepsi Cola of Somerset, proud sponsor of area high school sports. By Ricky Lane, candidate for Lincoln County School Board. By Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent. By Seabold Heating and Air, sales, service, and installation. By Sonny Spoonemore, Lincoln County Court Clerk. By Stanford Utilities and Waterworks, providing quality water to our area. And by Woods Adams, Lincoln County Judge Executive-elect. Stay tuned. Lincoln football up next on WPBK-FM, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Countdown to kickoff, just over 1 minute away. Woods, let's take a look what it's going to take for Lincoln County to pull out this big win tonight. It's time now for the Cornerstone Realty Auction keys to the game.
Brad, on offense, you have got to contain the number 5 kid, the QB, Antoine
Dumford.
Dumford is that kid's name. He looks really fast tonight. Haven't seen him in live action, but I assume he's real fast.
And then on offense, what's the Patriots going to have to do to pull off this district win number 1 here at Sean Thompson Stadium here tonight?
Brad, you've got to control the ball, and you've got to not turn it over. Turnovers are going to kill us tonight. We've got to hold on to the ball, not give it to the other team to score.
Good point, Woods. This Cardinal defense is a opportunistic defense. 3 interceptions, 6 fumble recoveries on the season. Let's hope that the Patriots can take care of the old pigskin here tonight and get on the good side of district play with their first win. Lincoln County, all white uniforms. They'll be going right to left on your radio dial. The Patriots, white tops, white bottoms with their black white L helmet. And the contrast to that, all black Wayne County Cardinals with the matte black helmets and the red numerals that are impossible to see.
It's going to make our job a little more difficult.
The Angie Doolin candidate for circuit clerk kickoff. Connor Davis back deep for Lincoln County. And Wayne County set to do the kicking duties for them is Colin Tucker.
Pre-game's over. Cheerleaders are here. Fans are here. Let's go.
Our kickoff's a squib kick. It bounces at the 40, and it's going to go out of bounds. Elon Lane wisely lets it do so. Lincoln County going to start with excellent field position right at the 24-yard line. Actually, it should be a penalty there to mark it up.
I think, Brad, they're going to say he may have touched it over there, maybe.
Let's see what they do here, Wood.
We're talking about it. The Wayne County coaches are helping them just a little bit.
Now they're going to correctly place it at the 35. It'll be 1st and 10. Lincoln County from their own 35-yard line as the opening kickoff sails out of bounds on a squib kick. Lincoln County quarterback Sawyer Horton, the junior, he wears number 1. 788 passing yards, only played in 5 games. Injured against Southwestern. He'll be joined by senior halfback Micah Phillips and the center Mikey Griffin.
Yeah, Wayne County looks to have a good-sized line. Not overly big, but they've got a strong stud in 71 over there, left tackle.
Horton will go under center. Phillips the lone back behind him. He'll keep it on a quarterback sneak, and that's a good pickup of 5 yards on 1st down for Horton.
That's a good line push. Start the game off, set the tone, get the butterflies away. Everybody's ready to play now.
Ball marked on the 40-yard line, just underway here from Sean Thompson Stadium, home of the Wayne County Cardinals. They're 4-2 on the season. Lincoln County 1-5. Cardinals lead this series all-time 5-1. Lincoln County had never beaten Wayne County until they did last year at Death Valley. Horton breaks the huddle. He's going to go under center again. He's operated from the gun a lot this year. Phillips the lone back. He's got Bennett and Davis split out each way. He'll turn, hand off right up the middle to Phillips. Hit right at the line, breaks 1 tackle. He'll churn it out for a gain of 2.
Brad, it looks like the one I was talking about, 71, Nathan Stokes for the defense there. He's one of the strongest guys on the team, and maybe in the Wayne County history here. He's bench pressing 375 pounds. He's squatting 5'10".
He's an
and he's deadlifting 585, so he's a big guy to move out of the way.
3rd down and 3. Just under 11 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Horton goes back under center, hard count. Now he'll pop up, look over at the sideline. Gets a play call in from Jaggers. Now he'll turn, hand off to Phillips. Dive play, 1st down yardage.
Great
Phillips
blocking.
Out to the 47. That's a Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down. And Lincoln County will have a new set of downs here as they approach midfield. 10:30 to play here in the 1st quarter on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Have slow, steady drives, control the clock, control the ball, make it our game.
Lincoln County breaks the huddle after going no huddle or muddle huddle for majority of the season. Horton will stay under center. Davis and Bennett split out wide each way. Phillips in the backfield. Double tight. Horton, quarterback sneak again. Breaks 1 tackle, lunges forward, past midfield, down the inside Wayne County territory to the 46. He'll gain 6 on that 1st down carry.
Yeah, he made it to the 2nd level there, and maybe shake one tackler off, and he may be gone.
Be 2nd down and 4. Lincoln County back to the line. Bennett split out to the left. Connor Davis on the Lincoln County far sideline. Phillips the lone back. Horton will take it, hand off to Phillips, breaks the tackle with a spin move. He was hit in the backfield and luckily able to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll gain 1. 3rd down and short.
Looks like we've got a Patriot down there. Kenny Mack's out on the field, so.
Injury timeout. We'll take it with them. 9:09 to play 1st quarter. Our score 0-0. You're listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Seabold Heating and Air provides the heating and air services you need. Heating and air repair, installation, and maintenance. Whether your current heating system needs to be replaced, repaired, or simply needs maintenance, Seabold Heating and Air is the company to call for regularly servicing your equipment before you need emergency repairs, saving you stress and money in the long run. Seabold Heating and Air, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Injury timeout stops the clock with 9:08 to play here in the first quarter. Logan Lawson, the injured player for Lincoln County, he was helped off the field. And the Patriots will resume their drive on the Wayne County 44, a big third down opportunity here.
Yeah, this is a big third down. We need to get this.
3rd and 4, I formation. Warren goes to fullback. Horton will take it, give it to Phillips, who follows Warren through the hole. In a second effort from the senior is going to have him close to the first down mark.
Yeah, he kept his legs going. He wanted to reach the first down marker, and he did it.
And it'll be a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Micah Phillips on a 5-yard pickup. And Lincoln County moves the chains again, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 40-yard line. Offensive line is doing a good job, and at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name our Inter-County Energy Lineman of the Game, presented by Inter-County Energy. Horton breaks the huddle, and Lincoln County taking their time here. It's the opposite of what we've seen so far this year. Bennett and Davis, the two receivers, one split both ways, I formation. Horton's going to pass. Now he'll roll out to his left. He's looking deep. He's got a man. Throws off his back foot. It's Seth Horton, and he drops it.
Yeah, that was almost. It was a little bit behind him. Seth had come back and just couldn't come up with it. Hit the ground. Good attempt.
Sawyer was unable to get both feet under him to let that go. Seth had broke free down inside the 15-yard line, and as you mentioned, just underthrew him. So an incomplete pass, but a well-designed play that had freed number 33 up for a touchdown if he'd been able to get his feet under and get him the ball.
Yeah, he had to scramble left there a little bit and then had to go back right, and I think that just got him off balance, and he couldn't make a good crisp throw. So
2nd down and 10. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Ball right inside the Wayne County 41-yard line. Lincoln County using all that play clock, and they don't have the clock here. We have to watch that back judge when he gets the 5. Horton, play action pass, and he's going to keep it, and he's sacked in the backfield.
Yeah, it looks like they hurried quite a bit there, and just looks like there's a bit of disarray in the backfield in the play call. So we're going to live to see 3rd down and try to pick up 12 here.
3rd down and 12 after the confusion on the play action. So Lincoln County faced with their first 3rd and long. 7:32 to play first quarter. Clock continues to run. Lincoln County has milked off almost 5 minutes here on this opening drive. They'll huddle up, break the huddle. Again, running a lot of this play clock down. Bennett and Elon Lane split up to the left. Horton in at tight end. Connor Davis to the right. He's going to throw. It's a swing pass to Elon Lane. He's wide open. Inside the 40 down to the 34-yard line before he's tripped up. Just a little quick hitch.
Yeah, that was get out to the edge quick, and they did that. Just had one more guy to beat there, and I believe it would been interesting.
Lane picks up 9 yards. That'll be 4th down and 3. They're going to go for it. Ball inside the 35 down to the Wayne County 33. Horton's going to keep the offense on the field. He's got Elon Lane and Levi Warren in the backfield. Bennett and Davis split out each way. Hard count, and he got him. Great job there by Sawyer Horton.
Good discipline on offense. That's going to give us the automatic first down, Brad.
Encroachment on the hard count, and Horton, dating back to his freshman year, has done a great job of that all 3 years he's played quarterback, and does it there and picks up a first down, a Bluegrass Drugstore first down, an easy way, Woods, with a 5-yard penalty.
Absolutely. Good cadence, good discipline from your team. That equals a first down.
So 1st and 10 now inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. 6:29 to play here in the first quarter. Lincoln County's had the ball the whole quarter. Now we go no back. Twins to the left. Davis split to the far right. Horton takes the snap. Runs to the right. Tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. It was a quarterback run, and he picks up 1 yard as he sprints out to the right side. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, I think we're planning to split them out there and try to take advantage of a little quarterback sneak there / draw.
So Horton will go over to the sideline. Connor Davis picks up the play from Coach Jaggers and runs it in. And Lincoln County has milked this clock inside 6 minutes now on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company clock. It's down to 5:40, so Lincoln has almost used 7 minutes off the game clock on this first drive, being very deliberate.
And that goes back to the game plan. Control the ball, no turnovers.
Horton from the gun, no backs, whistle, and maybe use too much of that clock that time or a timeout. It's a Builder Supply timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:29 to play first quarter. No score. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Rising prices are everywhere, from the gas pump to the electric bill. Intercounty Energy understands that these times are challenging. That is why we're doing all we can to keep your rates competitive and service reliable. We also have programs to provide options to help you manage your bill. To learn more about what we're doing for you, go to intercountyenergy.net or togetherwesave.ky.com. Once again, intercountyenergy.net or togetherwesave.com. Intercounty Energy, a touchstone energy cooperative with the power of human connections.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Wayne County calls a Builder Supply timeout to talk things over. Patriots looking at a 2nd down and 9 here, Woods, out of the timeout.
Yeah, Brad, I'd like to think you'd try to get at least half of it here. Take a look at 3rd down.
Horton from the gun. He's going to throw. Looks over the middle. Now that's a rip deep. He's got a man. It's Seth Horton. Caught. Touchdown. Sawyer to Seth Horton for a Cedar Creek Dental 6-pointer. And Lincoln County holds up 6-0 with 5:22 to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Brad, they took advantage of that timeout, drew up something real nice. Not a 5-yard play, but a touchdown play. So I'd like to see that coming out of a timeout.
Patriots strike after a nearly 7-minute drive when a Sawyer Horton to Seth Horton touchdown pass. And now Kobe Towns will come on to try the extra point. Lincoln County getting a man on late. That could be due to the injured lineman earlier. Going to check in. They may have to burn a timeout here before they get a delay of game, Woods.
Yeah, I'd be thinking about it.
Well, they get the snap back. The kick is blocked, and that's why you might want to think about that timeout with 5:22 to go here in the first quarter. The Ricky Lane for Lincoln County scoreboard extra point is no good, and Lincoln County leads 6-0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
This is Woods Adams, Lincoln County's next judge executive. I wanted to take this time to wish the Lincoln County Patriot football team the best of luck on a successful season. I also wanted to take the time to give thanks to everyone that supported me and my family during this past primary election. Being a part of a community where pride and tradition of each town intermingle to become Lincoln County is truly something special. To be trusted and supported by the same community in which I was raised is a huge honor, and I look forward to serving the people of Lincoln County. Again, this is Woods Adams. Thank you, Lincoln County. Now let's go, Patriots.
As all our Patriots are gearing up for their fall seasons, let us at Bluegrass Feed and Supply help you get ready for yours. We also carry deer corn and attractants by Evolved Habitats, Lucky Buck, and others to help you become more successful in the outdoors this fall. Stop in and see us at Bluegrass Feed and Supply, 150 Jeffries Lane, Houstonville, and check out our large amount of inventory online at ammograin.com. Go Patriots!
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
5:22 to play first quarter. Lincoln County strikes first on a Sawyer Horton 28-yard touchdown pass to Seth Horton. And now we have an Angie Doolin candidate for circuit court clerk kickoff. Towns will tee it up from the 40. Gets a good foot on it. It's a deep kick. It's going to hit inside the 15 and fumbled by Cares down there. He's having trouble picking it up, and he's lit up. A big hit from Lincoln County. Number 7, let's see who that was. Bryce Floyd, the freshman, Woods, came flying in for a huge special teams play.
Well, I'd like to see the effort there.
So Wayne County's going to be backed up and deep inside their territory. A sophomore quarterback, Antoine Dumford, comes out for his first action. He's a sophomore. He wears number 5. He's the leading passer and rusher on the team. He's passed for 872 and ran for 511. He'll open up with Nate Sullivan in the backfield with him. Trips to his right. Dumford going to keep it. Sprints out to the right. Has good running room, and he's tripped up at the 16-yard line.
Excellent
good open
play.
field tackle.
And that's what we've got to do is keep the kid in front of you.
Elon Lane with the tackle. 1 yard gain.
Yeah, we've got the momentum. Control the drive down, score, have a good kickoff. Ready for a turnover.
2nd down and 8. Inside 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Lincoln County 3 linemen, Micah Griffin, Zane Mullins, and looks like Grady Foster's in there. It's a fumble. It's a bad snap. It's thrown back to the end zone. It's loose. There's a scrum for it. Lincoln County saying they have it, and they do. Dumford never saw the snap.
I don't think he knew the ball was even snapped.
Looked like Elon Lane came out with it. Number 3, it looked like came out with the football. It was hard to see, Woods, from all those white shirts.
Yeah, and it's on the opposite end from where I'm standing, so I don't have a real good look at the field down there. But I did see the reaction to the quarterback there.
The snap was, the line of scrimmage was the 17. That ball rolled all the way back to the 2-yard line where Lincoln County recovered it. We'll credit Elon Lane until we can get a clarification. He came out cheering the most, so I'm going to give him credit for it. Either way, it was a bad snap. Dunford was still looking to maybe look like change that play, Woods, when the center missed a little miscommunication and snapped it. Lincoln County set up here inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. 4:34 to play here in the first quarter with a 6-0 lead. Horton will turn and give it to Phillips. He's hit. He'll be short of the goal line as maybe got back to the line.
Tackled by number 23, Curry.
Yeah, we just need to do something small, quick here, and get it punched in and go up.
They do give him 1. Phillips picks up 1 yard, so 2nd down and goal from the 1. 4:12 to play here in the first quarter. Lincoln County with a 6-0 lead and a chance to add on with a big fumble recovery on a bad snap.
Looks like Zane Mullins was the one that recovered the fumble is what I'm hearing.
So Zane Mullins jumps on it for Lincoln County. I know him and Elam both got up. It was hard to tell. Horton will go under center. Quarterback sneak. Good surge push from behind. Signal says touchdown, Lincoln County. Sawyer Horton on a 1-yard quarterback sneak. And Lincoln County leads 12-0 with 3:46 to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Patriots come out to play. We needed that little push in. I wasn't sure. We got one hobbling. I think he's not going to come off, but I don't know if are they talking about going for 2, Brad, or are we going to do?
Looks like they're going to try to get back on schedule and go for 2 after the confusion on the blocked extra point. Cedar Creek Dental touchdown run from Sawyer Horton. Lincoln County leads 12-0 after the bad snap and fumble recovery inside the 5 set them up with prime field position. Now Horton talking things over, and they are going to go for 2 as the offense stays on the field. Horton will have Seth Horton, Elon Lane, and Levi or Micah Phillips behind him. It's a toss to Lane. He tries to sprint out to the right, cuts back near the goal line. He's in. 2-point conversion for easy money, Elon Lane. And with 3:46 to play here in the first quarter, our score, Lincoln County 14, Wayne County 0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
This is Angie Doolin, candidate for Lincoln County Circuit Court Clerk. It has been an honor serving this county for over 24 years, and I would like to wish the Lincoln County football Patriots good luck on their upcoming season. You're number 1 on the field and number 1 in our hearts, And don't forget to score that extra point by voting Angie Doolin for Lincoln County Circuit Court Clerk on November 8th. Go Pates. Paid for by candidate.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County jumps out to a 14-0 lead here after the turnover. The Mullins fumble recovery inside the 5. Horton runs it in on a quarterback sneak, and Elon Lane punches in a toss play for 2, and the Patriots up 14-0. Towns set to kick off, and Angie Doolin, candidate for Circuit Court Clerk kickoff. It's a deep kick, fielded on the 11 by Wayne County. That's Cares. He's going to try to stretch it out far to the right, and he's tackled on the 22-yard line. Good special teams play again by Bryce Floyd. 2 tackles for that young man here in the first quarter on kickoffs.
Yeah, the kickoff team is covering well. I'm shocked. It's a good kick by the kicker, Kobe, and good everyone staying in their lanes, getting down the field.
Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband. Antoine Dunford at quarterback here for Wayne County, their second drive. They'll start from the 22. He'll take the snap, hand off to Sullivan up the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles and finally brought down by Connor Davis at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's not a very big kid, but he's got the wheels going.
1st and 10, Wayne County. Ball marked at the 34-yard line. Patriots leading 14-0, 3:23 to play here in the first quarter. Lincoln County with 2 drives. They both end with a touchdown. Trips to the left this time for Dunford. Going to roll to the left, looks to throw. Now he'll pull it down and run, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. That may be a Durham's Grocery sack.
That was a hard hit.
Dunford's hurt.
That was Jediah Henry in there on that play.
Dunford's slow to get up. Now he'll get up, but he's going to have to come out because it's an injury timeout.
Yeah, and I think they've switched Jediah around a little bit tonight, Brad. I think he's playing off the line in a linebacker role of some sort.
So credit Jediah Henry with the Durham's Grocery sack as the ball's marked right at the line. Henry, as you mentioned, is lined up at outside linebacker. He's played nose tackle, defensive end, and they're going to move him around a little bit tonight. He comes in and makes a good play there. Dunford will have to check out for one play after the injury. He did leave on his own accord. Twins both ways. Wayne County will go from the gun. Cares will take the snap and run it himself. He carries it up to the 39. He'll pick up 6.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a run pass option, or it looked like he just faked it and just ran on. It was a called play run.
3rd down and 4. Dunford will come back in. The sophomore has a offer from Eastern Kentucky University already, Woods, as a sophomore.
As a sophomore, that's big.
Dunford looking at a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play first quarter. Twins both ways. Takes the snap. He'll run it himself. Out to the right. He's to midfield. And brought down there by Connor Davis inside Lincoln territory down to the 48. 13-yard pickup for Dunford, and they're inside Patriot territory for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Brad, and the crowd's actually are cheering. That's the first time I've heard them cheer tonight. So we need to put a stop to it and start right here.
1:43 to play in the quarter. Dunford will huddle the Cardinals up right at midfield. He's got Sullivan in the backfield. Twins both ways. Lincoln County with a 3-4 defense. Dunford takes the snap. Looks to throw. Looking deep. Got a man over the middle. That's a goal. It's caught at the 5 by Cares, and he trots in for a touchdown. Lincoln County had decent coverage back there with Trevor Bennett. But Wes Cares makes a nice snag at the 5 and breaks the tackle to score. And the Cardinals get on the board for the first time here tonight with 1:20 to play in the first quarter on a 48-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, Dunford just reared back, flung it up. Receiver went and caught it.
Extra point attempt here for Wayne County. Colin Tucker is the place kicker for the Cardinals. He awaits the snap. It's back. It's nicely down and up and in. And with 1:20 to play in the first quarter, our score, Lincoln County 14, Wayne County 7. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
This is John Hackley. When I was appointed county attorney, I became the first LCHS graduate to hold a county office. David Gambrill became the first Lincoln County Patriot elected to a county office. As a close friend for 45 years, I've witnessed his heart for service in many ways. He has served as well as PVA. Please join me in voting on November 8th to keep David Gambrill, Lincoln County PVA.
Paid for by the David Gambrill Campaign Fund.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Squib kick hits right off the face mask of Elon Lane and recovered by Wayne County. That's Curry on the recovery for the Cardinals as the kickoff just took an odd bounce, and you could tell Lane never saw it. Hit him right in the face mask. And Wayne County's going to recover the kick and have the ball back on the Patriot 35-yard line.
Yeah, bro, that was not your ordinary squib kick. That was a line drive fastball. Took a bad bounce right before it got to Lane there. And
looked like he never saw it. Angie Dillon, candidate for circuit court clerk kickoff, is recovered by Wayne County. Dunford will have it 1st and 10 from the 35. Sullivan in the backfield with him. Dunford pump fakes. Looking deep. He's got a man breaking free inside the 10. Nice defense. And broken up inside the 5-yard line as Zimmerman makes a nice play on that ball, Woods, or it was another 6-point touchdown catch for Wayne County.
Absolutely. Number 2, Andrew Zimmerman, hit the guy right as the ball was getting there, knocked it away. We're second down.
Damon Hancock, the intended receiver for Wayne County. Cares is the top receiver on the year. He caught the touchdown early on. 22 catches, 5 touchdowns coming in. Dunford takes the snap. He's going to run it. Hit in the backfield by Hunter Hanley and slung down on the 32-yard line. A pickup of 3, but Hunter came flying in and ran Dunford down.
Yeah, Dunford didn't have time to get up and going with speed, and Hunter was on him.
Pickup of 2 for Dunford. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Antoine Dunford from the gun. Twins both ways. Sullivan behind him. It's kind of a short pistol formation. Now he'll look over at Coach Guffey, and they're going to change the play. 30 seconds left on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company clock. Dunford going to throw to the right. Caught at the 28. Burkett breaks a tackle, gets inside the 25, down to the 22. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down where they mark that ball. Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and this game is brought to you by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Gonder and Associates, certified public accountant in Stanford. By Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent. By Dalton Miller, Stanford mayor. And by Lincoln County Judge Executive James Woods Adams. Jimbo is a big supporter of Lincoln football. Dunford looks to throw, rolls to the left. Caught, cares, right up near the 10-yard line. And it will be enough for another 1st down for Wayne County as they're going to mark it on right inside the 11, Woods, at the 10. Could be the final play here of the half or the quarter.
Yeah, I think they're gonna call up the quarter, but I'm impressed with the guy's arm here.
Lincoln County will head to the second quarter with a 14-7 lead as the Cardinals are going to march to the other end. You're listening to Lincoln football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
Irvin Group Realtors and Auctioneers in Lancaster proudly support our home team Patriots on the field and off. If you're looking to buy, sell, or auction your property, no one sells it better than Irvin Realtors and Auctioneers. Our professional agents can help you navigate the home buying or selling process while taking the stress off of you. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at irvingroup.com. Irvin Group, supporting the Patriots and your community for over 50 years.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Quarter number 2, Lincoln County leading 14-7, but Wayne County is in business here as they'll have it 1st and 10. It looks like Woods, they will have a chance to get another first down as that ball's marked right outside the 10. So 1st and 10 for Wayne as we open up the second quarter. Lincoln County, one of their more impressive quarters of football in the season, Woods. I thought they came out and did everything in the game plan that they intended to do.
Absolutely. Like we talked about, they want to control the ball and no turnovers. So far, we've done a good job of that. I'm not sure of the time of possession. Do you have that number, Brad? Or I feel like we controlled the majority of the first quarter. So
no doubt about that. Lincoln County on the clock and had a chance to get the ball back up 7 and lost it on the squib kick. It looked like it was just lost on the bounce, and these lights, you could just tell the way it ricocheted. And Wayne County and Lincoln County both with one lost fumble here so far, and the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10 at the 10. Dunford on a quarterback keeper. Runs off the right side. He'll be inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. Give him 6.
Yeah, their line's getting a little push there on the front.
Second down and 4. Ball placed right outside the 4-yard line. Just underway here in the second quarter. Patriots leading 14-7. Dunford will go from the gun, and it's a wildcat formation, power to the left. He's going to follow that staggered line and run it into the end zone for a touchdown. 11:24 to play second quarter. Antoine Dunford on a 4-yard run makes our score 14-13 with the extra point pending.
Yeah, they just lined it up, snapped it to the quarterback there, and he did the rest.
Tucker will come on for the extra point. Very accurate kicker. Wayne County going right to left on your radio dial here in the second quarter. Patriots leading by 1. Bad snap. It's tossed back to Cares. It should be a dead ball as the center can't turn around and toss it there, and that's what it's going to be. It's either got to be an illegal procedure or a dead snap. Let's see what the call is here.
I believe they're going to back it up 5 yards.
The center lost the ball, and instead of snapping it, turned around and pitched it like a toss. So it will be a 5-yard penalty. Seems like that ought to be a dead ball, like maybe a fumble. But they're going to give him another try here. Tucker will back up 5 and have another chance for an extra point attempt. Cares is the holder. He'll be placing it right at the 15, so a 25-yard extra point this time for Tucker. As Cares awaits the snap. It's back. Cares gets it down, kick up. It's long enough. It is good. With 11:24 to play in the second quarter, we're tied 14-all. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Hungry for lunch? Looking for something different? Something fast? Stop by Coleman's Drugstore in Delhi. Coleman's is more than a drugstore. It's the perfect meeting place for those of us who want lunch at a snap. Coleman's has different lunch specials daily. They're serving up hot, home-cooked southern dishes to sandwiches and wraps. And oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention my very favorite part of their menu, homemade desserts. What are you waiting on? Coleman's is located right in the heart of downtown Stanford. your local hometown drugstore in Delhi.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Angie Doolin, candidate for circuit court clerk kickoff. It's another squib kick. It rolls out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And, Brad, I don't know, is that the same field goal kicker that's kicking off for him?
It's by design, I would guess, Woods, here. They don't want to kick deep to Davis and the crew back there. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 40. So the Patriots with great field position here as they open up their third drive of the game. And, Woods, they converted a touchdown on their first two drives, a Horton to Horton TD pass. And then they churned out some nice yardage on the ground with Sawyer Horton and Micah Phillips.
Yeah, they haven't stopped us yet, so keep doing what we're doing on offense.
Horton will go from the gun. Phillips to his right. Going left to right on your radio dial now. Hand off to Micah Phillips. He'll stretch it out on the left side around the end and tripped up after a short gain. We'll call it one.
Yeah, I like the two tight end set with the two splits and your one back there.
Penalty flag. It's going to be a false start on Lincoln County, so scratch the 1 yard pickup. They'll back them up 5, and it'll be 1st and 15. Patriots and the Cardinals tied 14-14 as we start the second quarter of action.
We've got Philip Smith up here on video, so if you're watching on YouTube, it is brought to you by Philip Smith here. If it's shaky, if it's not coming in, it's probably Philip's fault. But if you can see the game, give him a hand at home.
Horton will operate from the gun. Connor Davis split to hit to the right near the Wayne County sidelines. Trevor Bennett split far left. Horton looks to throw. Pressure. Now he'll run it. Gets past the line of scrimmage up near the 40. Flag comes flying in. That's going to be in the neighborhood of holding, and that's the indication.
Yeah, I don't like the back-to-back penalties, but
10-yard penalty now, so that's going to be 15 yards the wrong direction here to open up this drive. It'll be 1st down and 25 as the ball's marked all the way back at the 25.
The only good news about that is, Brad, it's still 1st down.
Odd holding penalty. Horton had took off running. It was behind the run.
Maybe the referee was just having trouble getting it out of his pocket. I'm not sure.
So Lincoln County looks at a 1st down and 25 from their own 25. We're tied 14 all on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't like we don't have a play clock here, so you're guessing at how much time's left on the play clock.
Got to watch the back judge. He'll give you a signal when it's down to 5. Horton from the gun. He's going to throw. Plenty of time. Looking over the middle. Got a man. It's Connor Davis. Caught at the 40. Gets a good block from Bennett. Breaks midfield before he's tripped up, and they're going to get a 1st down. A gain of 26 yards. Horton to Connor Davis.
Yeah, had good time. Good job by the lineman. Connor Davis found a seam. Ran a little crossing pattern there, and Sawyer was able to find him.
Good block out there by Trevor Bennett. Helped Davis pick up the additional yards, and it's a Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down for Lincoln County. As they have the ball inside Cardinal territory. 10:45 to play second quarter. Horton will work from the gun. No backs in the backfield with him. Twins to his right. He's looking for lane, pump, face it. Now he's going to take off running to the left. Be brought down at the 44-yard line. Picks up 5. A good run from Sawyer and made a good decision as he was looking for lane. The Cardinals did a good job covering that up. He tucked it and picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, I like the 2nd and 5. We've got a lot of options from this down.
Lane and Davis split out to the right. Seth Horton in at tight end. Bennett, the receiver on the left side. Levi Warren lined up at the H-back position. He'll go in motion left to right. Horton takes the snap from the gun. He's going to run it. Hanley, good lead block out in front of him, and Sawyer's going to have 1st down yardage again as he gets it inside the 40 down to the 37.
Yeah, that's a called draw play, and they see something they like there and just keep doing it until they stop you.
Another 6-yard pickup for Horton, who is having a nice night on the ground, and Lincoln County has another Bluegrass Drugstore first down. 9:42 to play, clock ticking here in the second quarter. We're tied 14-14. Patriots have scored on both of their possessions. They did fumble a kickoff, but other than that, it's been a clean half. They've moved the ball. Horton's going to throw. He throws it out on the left side to Lane. Caught on the 40. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet inside the 35 before he's finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
It was good extra effort there by Lane. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, scooted away from it, and drug him a little, about 3 or 4 yards, Brad.
He picks up 4. Second down and 6. 9:01 to play here in the first half on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. They're looking for Lane in the slot as he's uncovered there, Woods, and they're taking advantage of that. You'll take those 4 and 5 yard pickups. Horton's going to operate from the gun as Lincoln County breaks the huddle. Connor Davis split to the far right, Twins left. It's Lane and Bennett. Horton's going to throw. Looking deep for Bennett. Now he'll drop it off to Lane. He's caught inside the 30. Breaks a tackle down to the 22-yard line. Check that, the 18 as he gets inside the 20 after he breaks that last tackle. And that's going to be another Bluegrass Drugstore first down. A 16-yard pass play. Horton to Lane, and a great job there by Lane to move. When that pocket moved out to the left, he ran on downfield. Horton located him, Woods, and made a good play.
Yeah, it looked like they were setting up something to fake it, Lane, there, and then throw it deep. But the deep ball, the cornerback didn't bite. He stayed with the long guy, and Sawyer dumped it off to Lane for a good pickup.
1st and 10 inside the red zone. Ball placed at the Cardinal 18-yard line. Twins left. Horton's going to throw. He rolls to the right. Looks in zone. He's got Horton. Bobbles. Catches. Touchdown. Seth Horton with a miraculous catch on an 18-yard toss from Sawyer. And there's some action behind the play. Is there a penalty flag back here, Woods?
I see the flag. I'm not sure what happened.
What a catch by Seth Horton.
Tipped it to himself.
There is. The referees are talking it over behind the play.
It's got to be late. It's down by the goal line on the 1.
It's after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct, so the touchdown will stand. 18-yard touchdown pass. Sawyer Horton to Seth Horton with 7:55 to play here in the second quarter. Cedar Creek Dental touchdown. That'll set up our extra point here. They're brought to you by Ricky Lane, candidate for scoreboard. Ricky always makes it a point to put Lincoln County students first.
Yeah, Brad, that last play is something you've seen on Madden football. Kind of tipped it to himself, maybe off the receiver or the defender and back to himself. I don't know how he came up with it.
Kind of lost it in these lights, Woods, and when you look, looked like he was juggling the football, Seth was. So they're going to go for 2, leading 20-14. Sawyer Horton gets some direction from the sideline. And now we're going to get a Builder Supply timeout. We'll keep it right here with 7:55 to play. Lincoln County scores on the 18-yard touchdown pass from Sawyer to Seth Horton. Now they're thinking about going for 2. Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyland Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by tonight Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Michaela King, by Lincoln County Public Library, by Stanford Waterworks, and by Mary Adams, candidate for Lincoln County PVA.
Yeah, Brad, I think there's Horton to Horton seems to be the combo. I think they're 2 for 2 on touchdowns. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
scored on a 28-yard touchdown pass, and then Seth found himself open over the middle again there, Woods, for an 18-yard touchdown pass. And Seth came in leading the team on 16 catches, 319 yards, but only had 1 touchdown on the season before tonight, and he's picked up 2 here in the first half.
He may have got a hold of that stat and showed it to his brother. I don't know, Brad.
Oh, great play there, and Lincoln County's going to come out after the Builder Supply timeout, still going for 2. No back in the backfield with Horton. He'll go from the gun. Looks to throw. He's looking right. He's got his man. It's Seth Horton again, this time broken up on the crossing pattern. Falls incomplete. Our score, Lincoln County 20, Wayne County 14. 7:55 to play in the half. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective, but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Angie Doolin, candidate for circuit court clerk kickoff, will be backed up after the taunting penalty to the 25. Towns gets a high booming kick, fielded on the 28-yard line by Wayne County. They'll return it from there. Right up the middle and clogged up at the 40. Good containment from the Patriot special teams unit.
Nowhere to go there. Another good kickoff return or kickoff coverage.
Patriots leading 20-14 here as Wayne County takes over after the Lincoln County touchdown pass. Second of the night from Sawyer to Seth Horton.
Brad, I've got some shout-outs from people listening. Justin Pointer down there in Lincoln County. I don't guess he made the trip. Bobby King. We got Scott and Melanie Taylor listening.
A lot of good Lincoln County fans listening and watching back home. Dunford, 1st and 10 from the 40, handoff to Sullivan. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by Henry, but he'll pull forward and pick up 4.
Yeah, the first contact there was line of scrimmage, and that kid didn't turn his motor off. He just kept going for about 4 more yards.
Nate Sullivan, the leading rusher from the running back position for Wayne County. 332 yards on the season, 6 yards per carry, picks up 4 there. Henry with another tackle. He's playing well at this hybrid / outside linebacker position tonight. Dunford operates from the gun. He's going to keep it himself, hitting the backfield and wrapped up. No gain on the play as the Patriots sniffed that out. It looked like Zane Mullins,
Absolutely.
First man in.
I think they've moved him over the center there this game, Brad. I don't know that's where he normally plays. I think he's just off on the tackle spot or so, but they've got him right over the ball.
Playing a little nose tackle, Zane is, the senior, number 65.
He's going to make that center. That might be why the center had problems down there on the extra point last possession.
Mikey Griffin and Hunter Hanley playing the end positions in this 3-4 look. 3rd down and 6. 6:32 to play, second quarter. Dunford, Sullivan behind him. He's going to roll to the left and look to throw. Lets it rip toward the sidelines. Nice catch by West Ayers.
Wow. Good catch, good hit by Lane, knocking him out of bounds. I thought he may have bobbled it, but he held on.
Ball will be spotted at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 12 for Wayne County on the reception. That's a good throw and catch.
Brad, we've done a good job containing the run on the quarterback Dunford, but his arm is starting to hurt us a little bit. We're going to have to readjust.
Dunford with 872 passing yards. He came in completing 50% of his passes. He is prone to turning it over. Twins both ways. Dunford going to throw. Horton comes on a blitz. Dunford runs out of it. Gets outside on the right side. Now he's up this middle. Before he's brought down, a huge run of 24 yards.
That wasn't my fault, was it, Brad?
And just in the snap of a finger, he takes off and picks up 24 yards.
We sent a middle linebacker blitz there, Brad, and we didn't get – he chose a different hole to run down and left nobody to tackle him.
Dunford did a good job recognizing that, moving outside.
Got Martha D. Martha D. said she's listening in here. Brett Whitty out of Moreland, too.
Lincoln County leading 20-14. Just inside 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Wayne County has it inside the Patriot 20 after that big run from Dunford. Dunford takes the snap, hands off to Sullivan. It's a stretch run to the left side. Sullivan hit right at the 15-yard line. As a good tackle there from Bradley Cole.
Brad, I had a holding over here on this side. No call, though. Very obvious from up here in the press booth.
Pick up a 5 for Sullivan. Second down and 5. Ball marked on the 14-yard line. At the conclusion of the game, we'll recognize the Seaboat Heating and Air Lincoln County Player of the Game presented by Seaboat Heating and Air. Dunford will work from the gun. Has the power formation set up on his right side, and he's going to run it that way. Connor Davis comes flying in and gets a hold of Dunford. Short gain. Good job by the Patriot defense sniffing that out.
Absolutely. They clogged it up and had nowhere to go.
Good mark's going to give him a gain of 2. Third down and 2.
Got another shout out to Elon Lane from Mamaw.
Elon Lane having a nice game here tonight for Lincoln County, the junior. Dunford breaks the huddle with 4:30 to play here in the half. Patriots leading 20-14. Trips to his left, one back in the backfield. Dunford will take the snap, handoff up the middle. Big hole opens up. First down yardage and more. That's Curry. Justin Curry runs it inside the 5 down to the 2-yard line. First and goal from there.
Yeah, it's time we go goal line defense here. Make a hold. Force a field goal.
4:05 to play in the half. First and goal from the 2. Dunford breaks the huddles, twins both ways. Now he'll go under center. Takes the snap. Good push from Lincoln County. He's not going to get in. As you mentioned earlier, Zane Mullins blowing things up, and he does so just right there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go and realized it and kind of panicked, it looked like.
So second down and goal from the 2. No gain. And Coach Jaggers is going to use a builder supply timeout. 3:38 to play in the half. Patriots lead by 6. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jonathan Alford with Animal Care Center. Let me and my compassionate staff at Animal Care Center help you take care of your furry family members. At Animal Care Center, we're well equipped to handle anything from general wellness visits to complex medical cases. Located on Highway 27 across from Sonic, call 606-365-7660 to schedule your appointment today.
To communicate more effectively and become more transparent with our customers, Stanford Waterworks has developed our own free advisory app. Here are some advisories to look for: construction and maintenance activities, boil water advisories, road closures and detours, community events, payment reminders, police and fire department news, and you can pay your bill. To install the app, click on the Play or Apple stores. Type Stanford Waterworks Advisory or SWW Advisory. Stanford Waterworks, providing quality water for Stanford and Lincoln County.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Second down and goal for Wayne County. Ball marked right outside the 1-yard line. Brad Smith alongside Woods Adams here at Sean Thompson Stadium, Monticello, Kentucky. Patriots leading 20-14. Dunford from the gun, power formation to his left. He'll take the snap, runs it right up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Antoine Dunford from 1 yard out. And with 3:38 to play here in the second quarter, we're tied 20-20.
Brad, I'm not sure what kind of formation that was. He had all 3 running backs lined up to the left. Looks like they were over the guard, right behind the tackle, and right behind the tight end there, and that was just a super power left.
It's like a wildcat formation, like with running backs back there instead of tight end or lineman that you would traditionally see, or an H-back. Tucker's going to come on to try the extra point to give Wayne County their first lead of the night. 3:38 to play here in the second quarter. Snaps back, kicks up, nearly blocked. Still no signal, and it's going to be encroachment. No wonder it was nearly blocked. Got a few extra seconds head start, Woods.
Yeah, did you see a flag, or is it just? They just blow the whistle.
There's a lighting here. It's been hard for me to see the flag all night, and I definitely can't see the numbers on the jerseys for Wayne County.
Yeah. So we'll line up, do it again. It looks like, Brad. They'll get another chance. Block it.
20-20. Tucker will try the extra point. He missed that one, but obviously it was because Lincoln was offsides.
I think Zane Mullins is breathing on that snapper.
There's the snap that holds down. The kick is up. It is good. 3:38 to play second quarter. Wayne County leads 21-20. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
This is John Hackley. When I was appointed county attorney, I became the first LCHS graduate to hold a county office. David Gambrill became the first Lincoln County Patriot elected to a county office. As a close friend for 45 years, I've witnessed his heart for service in many ways. He has served as well as PVA. Please join me in voting on November 8th to keep David Gambrill, Lincoln County PVA.
Paid for by the David Gambrill Campaign Fund.
Siebold Heating and Air provides the heating and air services you need. Heating and air repair, installation, and maintenance. Whether your current heating system needs to be replaced, repaired, or simply needs maintenance, Siebold Heating and Air is the company to call for regularly servicing your equipment before you need emergency repairs, saving you stress and money in the long run. Siebold Heating and Air, keeping you cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Angie Doolin, candidate for circuit court clerk kickoff. Lincoln County back to receive it. Tucker kicks it deep this time, and Connor Davis goes back on it. He can't get it. Bradley Cole finally picks it up at the 8-yard line. He's in trouble back there, and he's going to be downed and tackled at the 15. Miscommunication, and they had lured the Patriots in. Woods on those squib kicks, and that time kicked it over.
Yeah, that wasn't your squib kick. That was a full blast there from the kicker.
Actually going to be on the 10-yard line, not the 15.
Mishandled a little bit, and turns it out.
So Lincoln County will take over 1st and 10 from their own 10. Only for the first time. 21-20, 3:29 to play here in the half. Patriots converted on 3 of their 4 drives. The only one they didn't score on, Woods, was the muffed kickoff.
Yeah. Like I said, we control the ball here to the end, go in, score right before halftime, and set stage for second half.
Horton will go from the pistol. Gives it to Phillips. Good hole opens up. Micah runs for a gain of 4. Actually, with that mark, we'll give him 5. Second down and 5. Clock will continue to run as the ball is placed on the 15-yard line. Phillips having a nice half here for Lincoln County.
He is. See, the cheerleaders made the trip down there. Shout out to Amy Baston and that group.
5, just inside of 3 minutes to play here in the. Horton breaks the huddle with the receiver split out each way. Patriots going left to right on the radio dial. Horton takes the snap. He's going to run it. He's covered up quickly. No gain. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like he was trying to hand it off to somebody and wasn't there, so
3rd down and 5. Wayne County's going to get Dumford in on defense here. And some folks think that may be where he plays in college. He, as we mentioned earlier, has the university. Only a sophomore.
Yeah, just an athlete of a kid here.
3rd down and 5. Patriots will have twins to the right. Connor Davis, the lone receiver, split out to the left. Horton's going to throw. It's caught by Lane. He breaks one tackle and hit and brought down on the 19-yard line. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short. Decision time here for Coach Jaggers. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Brad, I don't think it has to be a decision here. I think this early in the game, we're on the 19. That swing pass looked good, though. Open receiver. Elin caught the ball, brought it in well.
Builder Supply timeout. We'll keep it here. 4th and 1, 1:54 to play here in the first half. Lincoln County trailing 21-20. And they're looking at a 4th down and 1. Woods, any stats you have so far? Woods, Adams on stats tonight, so trust them if you will.
Yeah, very unofficial. Looks like Horton had 37 at the first quarter there. He's picked up another, 60 or so yards here in the second. Got to be getting close to 100 yards passing.
2 touchdown passes for Horton here in the game as he connects with his brother Troy.
Connections for 28 and 18. Do the math there.
1 big yard looming out there, and let's see what Lincoln's going to do. It looks like they might keep the first-team offense out here, Woods. Of course, Sawyer can punt.
That's right.
You could see the old pooch kick, the quick kick or you could see a quarterback sneak.
Coach Jaggers
he's going under center. Horton's going under center. 4th and 1. Hard count. Wayne nearly jumps, and they don't.
We've got a timeout to burn, so if you want to try to get them to jump, then call timeout, punt.
1:54 to play in the half. Lincoln County trailing by 1. Now we have a penalty flag, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on Lincoln County. As Horton got one of his own linemen to move. Now out on the field on the opposite side.
I believe they got a timeout in, Brad.
Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about. Builder's Supply timeout was called by Lincoln County. Quick break with them. 1:54 to play in the half. Lincoln trails by 1. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Cornerstone Realty and Auction in Lancaster will make your dreams come true. Broker and owner Deonica Asbury and her team are ready to help you reach the real estate finish line. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or selling your existing home, navigating real estate can be tough. Let Cornerstone Realty and Auction make it easy. Specializing in Garrett, Lincoln, and surrounding counties, they're your local real estate experts. Cornerstone Realty and Auction, 859-329-8193.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
4th and 1, 1:54 to play. Lincoln backed up on their own 19-yard line. They're going to send the offense back out here. 4th and 1 from their own 19. Horton will go under center. He's going to take the snap. Quarterback keep, lunges forward. He looks like he's got enough.
Looks like he found a gap there over the left side, Brad.
What a gutsy call as Horton's going to pick up the first down on a QB sneak. And that's Coach Jaggers trusting his offensive line and quarterback right there, Woods.
Coach Jaggers rolled the dice, and he won on that one. Believed his boys get in there and get scared.
Grass Drugstore. And he picks up 2, Horton does on the run. 1:35 to play here. Clock ticking. Lincoln's going to have to hurry. They gambled. Now you want to try to make something of it.
There's no rush to them. We've got a minute 25 in ticking.
No timeouts left. Of course, you keep Dunford and the Cardinals off the field maybe by picking that up. Horton takes. He's got a pressure coming. Sack. No time to get that off. A cornerback blitz from Wayne County.
Yeah, they sent a blitz that was not picked up there, which Horton was aware of it, tucked the ball in so he didn't fumble.
He sacked all the way back inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Loses 7 on the QB sack. And the clock inside 50 seconds now at 45.
Yeah, Brad, I think that was the game plan, to kind of keep the ball from Dumford and run the clock out here before we go into halftime. Just glad, like you said, he didn't fumble that.
Wayne County only has 1 timeout left. 2nd down and 17. Patriots break the huddle with twins to the left. Trevor Bennett, the lone receiver, to the near side. Horton's going to throw. Rips one. Caught. Connor Davis out near the 40. Takes a big shot. And then he gets stared at when he gets up. That's going to be a taunting penalty on Dunford.
They've already called it once on us. I don't know why it wasn't called on them.
They did throw the flag late. as a taunting penalty, as Connor Davis actually could be called targeting Woods at the college or professional levels as he took a headshot.
Great throw, great catch.
So
Connor
now
held on.
Lincoln County, after the penalty, is going to have it up near midfield.
Brad, I don't know. What do you do here?
Davis's catch. Let's see where they mark him at. It's going to be a personal foul on Wayne County. So that'll be added to the end of the run. Had a 12-yard reception. 12-yard reception for Connor. 12-yard reception for Davis on catch. And then they're going to add 15 more to that. So it's going to be a 27-yard pickup. It's going to move it all the way up to the 41. You got time maybe to go sideline, get it up near midfield, and throw one Hail Mary if you want to here now.
Yeah, 11 seconds.
Going to set this play out. Bennett and Lane split out to the near side. They'll have one, maybe two more plays here before the half. Trailing by one with 11 seconds. Horton looks to throw. It's the Bennett who goes down on a knee. It was going to be the old hook and ladder, but Bennett had a knee down, and that's going to do it as now Lincoln County Patriots cannot stop the clock, and we'll go to the half with Lincoln County trailing by 1, 20 on our score on our McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Wayne County 21, Lincoln County 20. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. Totally back. Your perfectly placed football watching corner seat, back and comfy as ever. 18 Hail Mary throwing ice cold action. You better believe it's back. And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. And when we say always, we mean always. And more like a jungle. And the lawnmower ain't cleaned. Today is not their day. Or maybe those. Well, better hope they're football fans because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, between watching with love. Pepsi, made for football watching.
Hungry for lunch? Looking for something different? Something Coleman's is those of us who want lunch and a snack. Coleman's has different lunch specials daily. Home-cooked southern dishes to sandwiches and wraps. And oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention my very favorite part of their menu. Homemade heart of downtown Stanford, your local hometown drugstore and deli.
FM. Our halftime show is presented by David Gambrell, candidate for Lincoln.
Hello. Animal care of your furry family members. At Animal Care Center, we're well equipped to handle anything from general wellness, 360 to scale.
Public school. People. The school system is made up of 7 different schools and a technology center. The preschool to pay post at all of Lincoln County schools.
Crab Orchard Elementary, we are Cubs.
Howland Elementary, we are
Ville Elementary, we are Tigers.
Stanford Elementary, we are Wildcats.
Waynesburg, we are Tigers.
Lincoln County Middle School, we are Eagles.
Lincoln County High School, we are Patriots.
This is Superintendent Michael Rowe. Together, Lincoln.
Lincoln County room every day. College.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at Wayne County High School, Shaw Thompson Stadium. The Patriots touchdowns, both teams with 3. The big difference right now is the extra points. Lincoln County's converted 1 2-point conversion. Wayne County's kicked all 3 of theirs.
Yeah, I think we've worked our game plan all right, though. We haven't allowed the quarterback, Dunford, to beat us on his feet, but he has used his arms.
Let's take a look at the first half scoring for both teams. Lincoln County gets on the board first with 5:22 to play in the first quarter on a touchdown pass from Sawyer Horton to Seth Horton. It was a 28-yard strike. The town's extra point was no good, and Lincoln County got out early 6-0. Well, the Patriots score again with 3:46 to play in the first quarter on a 1-yard run from Sawyer Horton, set up by excellent field position after the turnover. And the Patriots at that point led 14-0 after the 2-point conversion from Elon Lane. Wayne County's first touchdown of the night came with 1:20 to play in the first quarter on a 48-yard touchdown pass from Antoine Dunford to Wes Cares. The Tucker extra point was good, and our score at that point was 14-7. The next score coming as we open up second quarter action. 11:24 to play. Dunford runs in from 4 yards out. The Tucker extra point tied it up 14-14. The Patriots regained the lead in the second quarter on a Sawyer Horton to Seth Horton 18-yard TD pass to make our score 20-14. 2-point conversion failed, and the final score of the first half was a 1-yard run from Antoine Dunford at the 3:38 mark. Tucker extra point gave Wayne County their first lead of the game, 21-20.
Yeah, thanks for the recap, Brad. We've got several shout-outs coming in. I don't know, the internet's as good down here, or it seems like they all come in at once, but several back home listening, watching on YouTube. Got Gerald and Gloria Sneed listening in. Got Diana Hart. She's over at Windjammers somehow.
Big
watching.
night there.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see, Kevin Carrier shout out.
I'm just glad you're getting messages. I can't get hardly any signal here, Woods, especially at halftime, and everyone on their cell phones. Good crowd in here tonight. Lincoln County trails at the half 21-20. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
And auctioneers in Lancaster proudly support our property. No one sells it better than Irvin Realtors and Auctioneers. Our professional agents can help you navigate the home buying or selling process. Of you. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at irvingroup.com. Irvin Group. Support the Patriots and your community.
For their at Bluegrass Feed and Supply help you get ready for yours. We also carry deer corn and attractants by Evolved Habitats. Stop in and supply one inventorygrain.com. Go Patriots.
It's halftime on Gambrel.
1950 grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Stanford and the surrounding produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also
serving the aesthetic, historic of an area. Sponsors Lincoln County High School Engineering. Engineering Kentucky's future.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here at Wayne County High School, and my man Dustin from home tonight, he just sent him in. He didn't trust you, and I don't blame him.
I admitted it was very unofficial.
Sawyer Horton here in the first half, 9 of 10, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns, both of those going to his brother Seth. Rushing, Horton with 10 carries for 17 yards, 1 touchdown. Phillips, 6 carries for 37 yards, very efficient half for the senior halfback. Receiving, Horton, Seth Horton, 2 catches, 45 yards, 2 touchdowns. Connor Davis, 2 catches for 40 yards. Elon Lane, 4 catches for 33. And Trevor Bennett has 1 catch right there before halftime for 5 yards. So Lincoln County moving the ball, Woods. That's not been an issue at all. This game's going to come down to quite possibly who can stop the other team maybe just once here in the second half.
And that's the key. Neither team has stopped the other one, it seems like. And the first person to do that or turn the other team over.
Both have 1 fumble, and that neutralized each other, and that's where we're at with both teams with the 3 scores. I do agree with you, and we talked about it earlier, and we talked about the keys, the Cornerstone Realty and Auction keys of the game. Time of possession, a big one, and Lincoln County did a great job milking clock and then also finding the end zone at the end of those drives.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dustin didn't have that stat. I don't know what he was.
Well, he's not perfect, Woods.
Well, I didn't. Dustin, you do a good job here. I didn't know you do so many things such as keep stats and then try to relay the game to the people listening at home.
So the Patriots trail by 1, and that's at this point, Woods, the difference being the extra points. Woods is, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see right now. If you're listening, I know you can hear it. He's mesmerized by this Wayne County band right now, who they brought out enough props here alone to put on a Broadway musical, Woods.
Brad, either we're really close. I can feel the drum beat. Literally feel the drum beat.
Lincoln County trails at the half, 21-20. We'll talk about what the Patriots need to do here in the second half to pull out district win number 1 when we return. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9. Halftime here at Wayne County High School. The Cardinals leading the Patriots 21-20. Correction there from Dustin Oney. He says that Phillips only has 20 yards rushing there into the half. So Lincoln County Woods very efficient with the football. They ran the ball well. No big chunk gains, but they were able to move the sticks. And then they got the big gainers they needed through the air. 2 of those coming from Sawyer to Seth Horton.
Yeah, I think that's probably part of your game plan, though, is Coach Jagger is going to come out, control the ball, have a diverse set of plays that he's going to run, and then throw it for the big ball down deep. And we saw Sawyer to Seth a couple times.
Lincoln County trailing by 1. Both teams with 3 touchdowns in the first half. Both teams with 1 turnover. A very even football game between the Cardinals and the Patriots. We're about 3 minutes away from the second half action. You're listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK FM 102.9.
In their communities. From preschool to Patriot, kids matter most at all of Lincoln County schools.
Crab Orchard Elementary, we are Cubs.
Howland Elementary, we are Aviators. Houstonville Elementary, we are Tigers.
Stanford Elementary, we are Wildcats.
Waynesburg Elementary, we are Tigers.
Lincoln County Middle School, we are Eagles.
Lincoln County High School, we are Patriots.
This is Superintendent Michael Rowe. Together, we are Team Lincoln.
Lincoln County Board of Education. Every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready.
We all save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
FM. Our halftime show is presented by David Gambrell, candidate for Lincoln County.
At PBK Bank, we put the trust in our employees and know that they are the best to help our customers with all their financial needs. This is Eric Ralston, and I'm proud to be the next CEO of PBK Bank, the People's Bank since 1906. Stop by any of our 6 locations in Stanford, Houstonville, Junction City, Danville, or Mount Vernon to talk with our great staff today. PBK Bank, member FDIC.
The Urban Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
Urban Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. Patriots, field and off. If you're looking to buy your property, no one sells it better. Auctioneers, our professional agents can help you navigate the home buying or selling process while taking the stress off of you. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at irvingroup.com. Irvin Group, Patriots and your community for over 50 years.
Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
One score of interest. The Bell County leading Garrett County late second quarter. Last update we got, Woods 38-7.
Oh wow! I'll tell you what, Bell County and Dudley Hilton.
They started off the year with that loss and haven't lost since then. And quite frankly, Lincoln County gave them one of the best games they've had all year.
Yeah, the loss was to Knox Central, wasn't it? A district foe of ours that we've got coming up here.
Knox Central, Wayne County, and Corbin, along with Lincoln County, one of the toughest districts in the state. Shout out to Doodlebug Newcomb listening at home, Arlena McFarland. Shout out to the LCMS cross-country team and elementary cross-country team. They're heading to their big state meet next weekend, Woods.
I tell you what, that's a popular sport nowadays.
A lot of great runners in Lincoln County, too. Too many to name, but a lot of great ones. They're doing a great job with those programs. Shout out to Jason Smith, Smitty, the father of Cash Smith. Great running back here at Lincoln County. Woods Adams along with Brad Smith. Woods, a former quarterback here for the Patriots. This game also available on YouTube Live tonight. Simply search PBKFM on YouTube search engine to find the game. Angie Doolin, candidate for circuit court kickoff. Kobe Towns kicks it away. Wayne County's going to return it. They try to come right up the middle seam, and Lincoln County does a good job getting down on that. It's going to be Landon Chad Stevens and Bryce Floyd in on the action.
Yeah, I see a little Kanan Dawson in there maybe, 45.
Kanan has played well in some JV games I've been able to watch.
Up-and-coming sophomore.
A lot of action in the first half by Matthew Sneed, a freshman lineman.
Doing the work on the line.
And Foscat, Grady Foster, another freshman. A lot of promising young linemen and skill players in that freshman group. JV will play again on Monday night. Your last chance to watch them, Woods. They're an exciting bunch. Dunford will take the snap and keep it himself. It's a run all the way. He gets around right edge. Cuts it back up midfield. Trouble for Lincoln County. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. One man to beat. He breaks that tackle at the 30. Good job by Lincoln to run him down inside the 15.
Yeah, looks like Elon Lane down there to save the touchdown.
Zimmerman slowed him up just enough for Lane and the crew to catch up. And a big run by Dunford.
And Brad, that's what we didn't want to happen in the first half, is let him loose. We got to keep him in front of us. Keep him behind the line of scrimmage.
64-yard run for Dunford, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13. And like we said, a touchdown-saving tackle.
Very elusive quarterback.
So Dunford will have the Cardinals in business here. 11:30 to play third quarter. 21-20, Cardinals lead. They're inside the 15, 1st and 10. Handoff right up the middle. Sullivan breaks the tackle, bounces it in, touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run for Nate Sullivan. Gives Wayne County a 27-20 lead, extra point pending here with 11:18 to play in the third quarter.
Officials timeout.
Brad, that's not what we wanted coming out of the halftime there. 2 plays. Wayne County score.
Sullivan on the 13-yard run. And now Wayne County will bring out Tucker for an extra point attempt. A chance to extend this lead to 8. Almost thought Wayne may go for 2 here and try to make it a 2-possession game, but they're going to bring their trusty kicker out, Tucker, for another extra point attempt. Good snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. Down the middle. It's good. 11:18 to play third quarter. Our score, Wayne County 28, Lincoln County 20. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Services that you would want. Traditional, celebratory? Will the service reflect your unique interests and personality? Contact Directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes assist you in pre-planning your funeral service today. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Serving you with dignity.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. The football season is back! Woo! And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. Like, maybe those in-laws are back in town. Well, better hope they're football fans because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, crack open a Pepsi and don't let anything get between you and your football watching. With love, Pepsi, made for football watch.
Presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Deep kickoff fielded by Connor Davis back inside the 20. Breaks one tackle. He's out past 43. A great return by the con man will give Lincoln County excellent field position as they have the ball for the first time here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Brad, you want to come out, you want to open up and answer back. That's a good start by Connor Davis.
That was an Angie Doolin candidate for circuit court clerk. Kickoff return for Connor, and He's got the Patriots in business. They trail by 8, their biggest deficit of the game, after the 2-play scoring drive from Wayne County to open up the third quarter. Patriots will have it 1st and 10 with 11:08 to play here. As Horton will work from the gun. Phillips to his left, one receiver split both ways. Handoff inside to Micah Phillips, wrapped up in the backfield, slung forward. He'll pick up 1.
Yeah, Brad, Lincoln County's come down. I didn't think we'd have that big a crowd tonight. Fall break. Pretty long drive, hour and 15 minutes or so, and we filled the bleachers up on the other side over there.
As we mentioned at halftime, 2 freshman linemen, Matthew Sneed and Grady Foster, in the game for Lincoln County on that right side. Horton will operate from the gun, high snap. It's a run all the way. He's hitting the backfield and dropped. Loss of 1, back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and long for the Patriots.
I couldn't tell if they had a blitz there, Brad, up the middle, or if that was just a lineman that got loose.
10:15 to play in the third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. 3rd down and actually 9. Didn't lose that yard. Back to the line of scrimmage as forward progress is given to Horton. He'll have Davis and Bennett split out each way, looking to throw. Looking at Bennett on a comeback route. Bennett catches it right near the sticks.
Great throw.
Now they're saying
play.
Incomplete. Saying the ball hit the ground, incomplete. 1.
Well, Brad, that was on Lincoln County sideline over there, and the reaction wasn't too bad, so we'll have to agree with the referee, I guess.
Marcellus never showed his hand, and
I was expecting to see him throw his visor or something.
He would have got excited had he held on, so incomplete pass. 4th down and 9. Lincoln County trailing 28-20.
I'd already written that down on the stat sheet. I'm going to scratch it out.
44-yard line. Lincoln County looks like they're going to go for it, but Horton's in there, and it could be the old pooch kick. Of course, this is a track meet. You have to keep scoring with this Wayne County offense. Ethan Lane comes in motion, left to right.
I like the swing pass again here.
2 receivers on the right side. That's Davis and Lane. Bennett, the lone receiver, to the left. Coach Jagger's going to call Builder Supply timeout. 9:44 to play, third quarter. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9. FM 102.9.
Seabold Heating and Air provides the heating and air services you need. Air maintenance. Whether your current heating system needs to be replaced, repaired, or simply needs maintenance, Seabold Heating and Air is the company to call for regularly servicing your equipment before you need emergency repair, saving you heating and air in the summer and warm in the winter.
Lincoln football, Allen Mall.
28-20, Lincoln County 9 Woods, and at least momentarily the first team offense was on the field. Let's see if Coach Jagger changes his mind during this Builder Supply timeout.
Yeah, Brad, we had motion there coming left to right, and the defense adjusted, and Sawyer didn't like the way they adjusted, so need to talk about it a little bit more.
9:44 to play third quarter. Cardinals leading 28-20. Lincoln County has it on their own 44, and it looks like Horton's back out there. Set up a little deeper. He could punt this away from where he's at, definitely.
Yeah, like you said, he could punt or pass or run.
Lane Seth Horton caught at the 45. He's past midfield. First down and more. Breaks free. He's got nothing but green. Touchdown, Seth Horton on the middle screen pass from 56 yards out. A wonderful play call from Coach Josh Jaggers to get Lincoln County on the board here with their first drive of the third quarter with a Cedar Creek Dental touchdown.
Yeah, no flags, Brad. Good news.
Beautiful play call and nice run after the catch for Seth Horton. And shot out of there like a cannon. And our score now 28-26. And Lincoln County has a chance to tie it up with a 2-point conversion.
perfectly executed screen pass over the middle. Had the lineman bite on the quarterback Sawyer Horton. He just dumps it off to an open Seth. Plenty of blockers out in front, and he goes the distance.
2-point conversion. Our extra points are brought to you by Ricky Lane, who always makes it a point to make Lincoln County students first. Horton will work from the gun. Takes the snap. Option left. Tosses it to Lane. He's in trouble. Hit in the backfield. Tackle. Extra point conversion fails. Our score with 9:31 to play in the third quarter. 28-26. Wayne County. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Or stop by my office at Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Hungry for lunch? Looking for something different? Something fast? Stop by Coleman's Drugstore in Delhi. Coleman's is more than a drugstore. Snap. Coleman's has different lunch specials daily. They're serving up hot, home-cooked southern dishes to sandwiches and wraps. And oh yeah, my very favorite part of the day, desserts. What are you waiting on? Coleman's is located right in the heart of downtown Stanford. Your local hometown drugstore in Delhi.
G. Doolin, candidate for circuit court clerk, kickoff here with 9:31 to play in the third quarter. Towns will tee it up from the 40. Patriots trailing 28-26 after Seth Horton's third touchdown catch of the game. Pooch kick bounces at the 20, fielded there by Wayne County. They'll return it up the middle. Good return out past the 35, tackled at the 37-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10, and we talked about it at halftime, Woods. The first team to stop the other may have the advantage here. What about Coach Jaggers going for it on 4th and long and going with the middle screen pass?
I tell you, he's rolled the dice a few times tonight, and it's worked out in favor for him. So keep doing it, Coach.
1st and 10, Wayne County on their own 37. Antoine Dunford from the gun. Twins both ways. Cardinals going right to left. Dunford, keeper all the way, past the 40. He's to midfield. Tackled out of Simmerman and Cole, but that's a big gain for Dunford as he's inside Patriot territory to the 48-yard line. 15-yard gain for Dunford. And Cardinals have it 1st and 10. He's favoring his knee a little bit.
Yeah, he's come up hobbling a little bit. He caught the corner over here and scattered it up for a good gain, 1st down. But like you said, he's hobbling.
Dunford not even looking to pass Woods on these last 2 or 3 runs. Lincoln's defenders have to recognize that.
Well, we sent blitz there on that. I don't know if it was inside and outside. It looked like just up the middle, but at least we're sending them.
Clock stops as Dunford went out of bounds. 28-26 Wayne County. Dunford's going to throw, looking deep, left sidelines. He's got Cares open. Caught out of bounds. Bradley Cole in coverage. Cares can't come down in bounds. He does catch the ball, but he's out of bounds.
Another good pass by Dunford. Like I said, he had 9 touchdowns before going in this game and 7 interceptions, which
impressive sophomore quarterback. It would be a good time to see one of those pesky interceptions surface here for Lincoln County's defense. You mentioned Kanan Dawson in at linebacker. Dunford from the gun, trips right. Hand off Sullivan. He'll go off right tackle. Big hole opens up for him.
We've got holding and we've got it called.
Sullivan breaks a tackle at the 40. He's got a 1st down inside the 40 to the 36 and a flag behind the play.
Yeah, that was easy when I saw it from in the press box up here. So, Brad, I think that's 44. Is that Jediah? I think.
Oh, yeah, I think it is Jediah. You're right. Good call.
They've moved him here. They've moved him.
He's playing middle linebacker.
He's playing middle now. He was down at nose tackle before and started tonight at outside linebacker, but they've moved him to middle now, and he's fast.
Jediah's played well tonight for Lincoln County. He's been, as you mentioned, moved around. He's on the season, Woods. He's played nose tackle, defensive end, outside linebacker, and played a little middle here tonight. Holding penalty will negate the big carry from Sullivan and back them up 10 yards. Second down is 17 from their own 46 now. Dunford hands it to Sullivan again, hitting the backfield. Ross Gibson slams him down.
Yes, sir.
That's Lincoln County's #1 tackler on the season.
Big play there.
36 tackles on the season coming into tonight for the senior Ross Gibson, who flies in for a big hit there. And they've got the Cardinals backed up 3rd and 18 now. Got to get off the field on 3rd and long. This is a chance. Lincoln County going to sub in. Looks like Grady Foster coming in for Zane Mullins, who may be a little banged up on that last play.
So you got Michael Griffin in the middle now. It looks like Grady's moved out to the tackle.
Dunford's going to throw. Plenty of time. Now he'll scramble to the right. Henry runs him down, forces him out of bounds. Great play by Jedi.
Great play, and I think that might be why they've got him at middle linebacker, Brad. Kind of watch the quarterback stay in front of him and spy on him.
Henry pushes Dunford out at the 49, a gain of 4, well short of the first down, and that's going to bring out the punt team for Wayne County. But pay attention, Woods. Number 5, Dunford, is the punter.
Do not close your eyes on this one.
4th down and 14.
We're going to play regular defense. Just back up Connor, conman. Let him return it.
Snaps back. Dunford receives it. He gets a booming punt off. Connor Davis going to let it bounce on the 20. It'll roll inside the 15 and be down right there by Wayne County. Lincoln County will take over 1st and 10 after the punt. Dunford's pinned Lincoln County inside the 20. A 36-yard punt for Antoine Dunford. And the Patriots will take over 1st and 10 on their own 11-yard line after that thing got done rolling, Woods. Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyland Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford, by Gonder and Associates, certified public accountant in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, by Dalton Miller, Stanford mayor, and by Lincoln County Judge Executive James Woods Adams. Jimbo is a big supporter of Lincoln football.
Shout out to Eric Ralston and family coming home from Richmond tonight.
E-Rock. 7:59 to play 3rd quarter. Lincoln trails by 2 with the football. Horton looks to throw. It's caught out on the far sideline right in front of the Lincoln coaching staff. It's Trevor Bennett on the catch. Cody Carter. That's Cody's first catch of the game, a 5-yard reception.
Ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line.
7:54.
4 on the play.
The play here in the 3rd quarter. Wayne County leading 28-26 on our McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Horton will work from the gun. Takes the snap. Handoff inside. Elon Lane breaks the tackle. He's got 1st down yardage and more. Out past the 30. Finally brought down near the 35-yard line. Big
Good
E.
hard run. Good run.
Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down for Lane and the Patriot offense.
Oh, wow. Shout out to Elon Lane from Brooklyn.
15-yard pickup that time for E. 1st and 10 Patriots.
That's one thing you got to admit, Brad. These Patriots, they get hit, but they've got plenty of yards after the contact.
Running hard. Driving to take the lead. Horton with a throw. Caught. Carter. Hit immediately, but a good catch by Cody. Hauls it in on the 37-yard line. He'll pick up 6. Just a little quick hitch. Lincoln County's second drive here of the second half. They're moving left to right on your radio dial here in the second half to open up the second half here in the 3rd quarter. Horton working from the gun. He's got Trevor Bennett and Cody Carter split out each way. It's an inside handoff to Lane. Stiff arm. Elon breaks a tackle, runs over a defender, picks up the 1st down.
Another good pickup there.
A Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down run for Elon. They'll mark it at the 43. It's a 7-yard gain for the junior. He plays a little receiver, plays in that tight end position sometimes, Woods. Playing halfback, he's a utility player. 6:42 to play here in the third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Direct snap to Horton. He's going to run. 3 men bring him down, but not before he picks up 4 yards. Big run there from number 1.
Another good hard run. The line's blocking well.
Firing off the ball, and these backs are getting low and running hard. Actually give him 5. Second down and 5. And that's one thing, Woods, I think Lincoln's done a great job of tonight is they've set themselves up in a lot of 2nd and 5s and 3rd and shorts instead of playing behind the sticks.
Yeah, much easier to pick up the first down if it's 2nd or 3rd and 3 or 2 or 5.
Horton takes the snap, pump fake, going deep to Carter. Stumbles, falls down, and overshot him. Incomplete. Little hitch and go that time. They've hit him on the hitch twice. Good play call to try to burn him deep.
Yeah, how many incompletions does he have? There's very few tonight. Most time he's connecting with the receivers, and that time just overshot him a little bit, and Cody may have got tripped up there by the cornerback.
28-26, Cardinals lead, 5:55 to play third quarter. Lincoln County has it on their own 47-yard line with a 3rd and 5. Elin Lane in the backfield with Horton. Inside handoff to Elin, runs right up the middle. Wayne County does a better job this time. They trip him up after a gain of 2.
Another decision time here for Coach Jaggers, Brad. 4th and about 4.
If history tells us anything, it's 4-down territory for Coach Jaggers. 4th and a long 3, and he keeps the offense on the field. Horton has Lane in the backfield. Davis split out wide. Cody Carter on the far side. Horton looks things over. Wayne County showed a blitz. He pops up, looks at Coach Jaggers. Still plenty of time. Takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got Connor Davis caught at the 48. Makes one man miss. That'll get the first down with the spin move from the con man. Brought down on the 46-yard line. He picks up 5. They needed 4 for long 3, and he picked it up, Woods, with a nice individual one-on-one move.
Yeah, Brad, the awareness of where the first down marker was. He looked at it, had to make a move to gain another yard or 2, and he did.
6-yard pickup officially after they marked the forward progress for Davis, and a Bluegrass Drugstore first down and another 4th down conversion for the Patriots. Horton this time hands it off to Phillips. Good blocking out in front of him. He's tripped up at the 41, falls to the 40. Gain of 5 for Micah. And Lincoln County has it inside Wayne County territory. Ball all the way down now on the Cardinal 40-yard line.
And a 5 on the play, bringing the 2nd and 5 for the Patriots. Ball spot at the 40-yard line.
2nd down and 5, 4:33 to play third quarter. Horton stays in the gun with Phillips to his right. Handoff, he'll try the left side this time. Pushes forward, gains maybe 1. Brought down by a host of Wayne County tacklers. 3rd down and 4 after that 1-yard run from Phillips.
Yeah, that was a hard-earned 1 yard, but he got in behind his lineman there and tried to get a good push, and the defenders just broke through.
4:02 to play third quarter. Patriots trailing by 2, but driving as they have it inside the Wayne County 40, looking at a 3rd and 4. So 2 downs to get 4 yards, Woods.
Yeah, I hope Dustin's keeping the stats at home because mine are unofficial, Brad.
Horton from the gun. Elin Lane to lone back to his left side. Play action pass. Horton scrambles off to the right. Fires a shot. Caught by Connor Davis on the 25-yard line. Great throw and catch. Horton to Davis.
Well thrown ball. He had pressure, took his time, zipped it in there.
17-yard pickup. 1st and 10, Lincoln County at the Wayne County 26-yard line after another 3rd down conversion and a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for the Lincoln County offense. Horton back to the line. Has Elin Lane in the backfield with him. He'll hand it off to E. E works behind his blockers. Good push on that left side. He'll pick up 3.
Tackle by Hosen.
Nice patient running, and Lincoln County just churning out the 3 and 4 and 5 yard runs, Woods.
Yeah, that was a good counterplay. You had your right side of the line coming over. Who was that? Grady Foster in there pulling maybe, and maybe Mikey. Mikey Griffin leading for Elon there and picked up a couple. And I get confirmation, though. Danielle Oni says Dustin is keeping stats at home.
What a man.
We're
What a
covered.
man.
We are covered.
Dustin unable to be with us this week, and Woods Adams doing his best to fill those big shoes of one Dustin Oni. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the Wayne County 24. 2:20 to play here in the third quarter. Lincoln County trails by 2. Horton throws it out the lane. It's caught on a little flare pass. He's inside the 20 and all the way down to the 11-yard line. 13-yard pickup on the swing pass to Elon Lane.
Yeah, that swing pass has worked all night.
Another first down, a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for the Patriots. You mentioned the line. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be naming our Inter-County Energy Lineman of the game, presented by Inter-County Energy. And with Dustin not being here, we won't be able to interview him because we can never put such a task on our man Woods Adams.
Oh, wow.
1st and 10 from the 11. Horton takes the snap, looks to throw. Flare pass to Lane, cut back, nice move inside the 5, breaks the tackle, falls forward. Fumbles it, but he's going to say he's down, Woods, at the 1 yard line.
It's either down or touchdown, either one. We've recovered the fumble if it was.
Horton recovered it, but they're going to be down by contact at the 1 yard line. So a 10-yard pickup for Elon Lane on the pass from Horton, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. 1:41 to play here in the third quarter. Lincoln County trails by 2, but a great opportunity to regain the lead here.
Yeah, I thought the ground caused that fumble there. Elon reached out to try to get it over the goal line, and when he did, the ground caused the fumble, Brad.
Officials timeout, and Woods, they could be measuring here. They actually had a chance to get to the first down, and at first they motioned that it was a first, and now they have 2 set up there like it's 2nd short. They're going to bring the chains out.
Yeah, Brad, they just went to the same play, other route.
Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyland Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Michaela King, by Lincoln County Public Library, by Stanford Waterworks, and by Mary Adams, candidate for Lincoln County PVA. So they've measured it. Now they're going to mark it, Woods, and it looks like instead of 1st and goal, it's going to be 2nd and inches from the 1 yard line. So Lincoln can pick up a first right inside that 1. Then obviously a touchdown, Woods, if they can punch it on in from outside the 1 yard line here.
Yeah, I'd like to see one play punch in. Let's go kick it back off to them.
You go quarterback sneak with number 1 here.
Either that or hand off to your brother or the fullback there, but I'd probably keep it a sneak.
Horton under center, pushes forward, quarterback sneak, good push from the line. No signal yet. At a minimum, you would think he has the first. I don't see how he's not in the end zone.
The push was there. He's in the end zone.
So no touchdown. It's going to be just short. That's
my goodness.
You can tell by Levi Warren's expression. He thought he was in.
They're in the end. They're standing in the end zone. So the whistle wasn't blown dead that I heard.
Well, they got the first, so it's going to be 1st and goal at the very minimum here. But we're
going to have a replay?
Going to measure it again, I think. It's a chain gain. I've not got to see a lot of chain gain action this year, and if we get to see it twice in one game, that might be a new record.
No, they've given it to them. They've given it to us.
So the
Patriots, first down.
Picks up the first on the sneak. That's a Bluegrass Drugstore first down. Ball marked right at that 1 yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from there. 58 seconds remaining here in the third quarter on our McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Lincoln County trailing by 2, but a big chance here, Woods, to regain the lead here as the third quarter is winding down.
Yeah, we've got clock issues now, it looks like. But the only thing I don't like about the quarterback sneak, Brad, we've had quarterback Sawyer Horton miss last game with some back spasms. And when you get pushing there, your running back's behind you. They're pushing. The line's pushing back. It's going to strain you back. It's got to. like we're line up in the bone here. I believe it's going to be the same thing. Quarterback sneak. Sawyer Horton. No sign. Touchdown.
Horton on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown. Lincoln County. A 1-yard run from Sawyer Horton. Right up the gut, and the Patriots regain the lead.
Brad, that says a lot about your linemen up front. They have got some big boys up there in the middle, and our linemen just pushed them back a yard.
1:01 to play here in the third quarter. A Cedar Creek Dental touchdown for Sawyer Horton gives Lincoln County a 32-28 lead. Extra point attempt will be another 2-point try. Extra points brought to you by Ricky Lane, who always makes it a point to make Lincoln County students first. Horton on the toss. Lane tries the left side. It's strung out. He's tripped up, and he's going to be short. 2-point conversion fails. 1:01 to play third quarter. Lincoln County leads 32-28. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9. Angie Doolin, candidate for Circuit Court Clerk kickoff. Kobe Towns will boom it away. Fielded inside the 20 by Wayne County. They'll set up a return right up the middle. Good return yardage this time. Looks like it's going to be Burchett. Runs it all the way back out to the 41-yard line.
Brad, we've got a flag on the play there. Hold on a second. Maybe holding.
See what the signal is. Been a pretty clean game, Woods. Not a lot of flags either way. Lincoln County leading 32-28. Unsportsmanlike on both teams. It'll be offsetting, so Wayne County will take over 1st and 10 from their own 41 with 52 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Patriots got a big stop last series. Let's see if they can do it again.
Robbie Perry listening from home says, great run, Elon. Let's go, Patriots.
Wayne County trails by 4 as they open up this series on offense. Dunford has trips to his right. Takes the snap. It's a design run for him. He'll run right off the right side. Nice tackle out in the open field by Elon Lane.
Great play. Great play. Contained the quarterback, the speedster. Took him down. I thought it was for a loss. It is for a loss, I believe.
It is going to be a loss of 1 as Lane drills Dunford back at the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Chalk that up as a quarterback sack.
A Durham's grocery sack for Elon Lane. And the game clock down to 20 seconds. Could be the final play here of the third quarter. We'll see if the Cardinals are able to get another one off.
Yeah, Lincoln's line mixing it up a little up front. Switching, looks like a round on the.
Mullins is at right tackle and Mikey Griffin at nose guard now.
Yep.
Dunford's going to throw. Sets up in the pocket. Lincoln gets pressure. Now he steps up. He's going to run. Henry pushes him out toward the sideline, and he does a good job. Gets him out of bounds again. Great job by Jediah Henry, and that's going to bring the third quarter to a close as Henry pushes him out at the 49. It'll be a gain of 10. And at the end of 3, our score, Lincoln County 32, Wayne County 28. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Let me and Michael care at Animal Care Center from General Wellness, located on Highway 7 across from Sonic.
Fourth and final quarter set to get underway here at Sean Thompson Stadium. Lincoln County leading Wayne County 32-28. Brad Smith alongside Woods Adams. Phillip Smith on video. Patriots lead by 4 here, Woods, and they've got Wayne County in a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, this is where you raise your hands up in the air, hold 4 fingers up, and let's go fourth quarter, baby.
Patriots playing some inspired defense. Dunford came out. Dunford's actually is split out to the left. Cares in the backfield. He'll take the direct snap and run it himself. Hit right at the point of the line of scrimmage. It's going to be close. Zane Mullins in there. They're going to mark him ahead of the sticks. It'll be a first down for Cares.
Yeah, Brad, they ran that same goal line play down there. That's what they did. It's a Wildcat, but it's a really, really stacked Wildcat. Left side there strong.
So Cares runs the ball for Wayne County. Let's see if they keep him there and move him back out. They're going to put him back at receiver and Dunford back in at quarterback. Same formation. Overload to the right. Cares the lone receiver. Dunford's going to run it right up the middle. Big yardage. Jedi Henry tracks him down at the 40, but he picks up 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Just underway here in the 4th quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. At the conclusion of the game, we'll be recognizing our Seabold Heating and Air player of the game. Brought to you by Seabold Heating and Air.
Yeah, Brad, you're Coach Jaggers. You got to tell your guys, keep doing what you're doing. Let's cause a turnover here.
Curry checks in for Sullivan. He's the lone running back behind Dunford in the pistol formation. Dunford looks to throw. He's looking left. He's got a man wide open out there. It's caught. Touchdown. Wes Cares got behind the defense for an easy 40-yard touchdown pass. Dunford to Cares with 10:45 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Brad,
4th quarter, excuse me.
I think our cornerback fell down over there. Left the receiver wide open, and pretty easy pitch and catch from Dunford.
40-yard pass from Dunford to Cares. That's his 2nd TD catch of the night. And Tucker's on to try the extra point. Wayne County back out 34-32. Extra point. Tucker perfect on the night. Cares is the holder. Snaps back. Cares gets it down. Kicks up. It's good. Our score. 10:45 to play in the game. Wayne County 35, Lincoln County 32. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Office. As a close friend for 45 years, I've witnessed in many ways. He has served us well.
Angie Doolin, candidate for Circuit Court Clerk kickoff, sails out of bounds. Could be an illegal procedure penalty on the kickoff for Wayne County, and the Patriots will be set up at their own 35 here, Woods, trailing by 3 with 10:45 to play in the game.
Yeah, Brad, that wasn't even close. I mean, that didn't bounce on the field. That just shot out of bounds, direct kick.
I think it's by design. They're not going to give Connor Davis a chance back there.
Maybe so.
You've seen from their extra points, a very capable kicker. Tucker perfect in the game, 5 for 5.
Mm-hmm. Mayor Dalton Miller says, let's go offense.
Horton back in at quarterback here. The Patriots trailing by 3. He's going to look to throw. Looks right, now left. Now here comes pressure, and he's sacked. Wayne County brought a blitz, and they get home on that one, and it's going to be a big loss for the Patriots.
Brad, they sent 7 there. We only had 5 linemen. I was expecting a little screen there as quick as they got back there to the quarterback.
Loss of 12 on the sack. 2nd down and 22 now. Lincoln has avoided those negative plays for the most part here.
It'll bring up 2nd and 22.
Trailing by 3 with 10 minutes to play in the game. Horton will set up from the gun. He's got Phillips to his left. Receiver both ways. Setting up a screen pass. This time they blow it up. Horton's in trouble. Scrambles out of it. Now he'll get up the sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 21. Actually, they'll give him the 22. A loss of 1. That'll go down as another sack.
Yeah, he's lucky to get out there of not losing more yards than he did.
They went back to that middle screen, and Wayne County sniffed it out this time.
Well, I'd say Coach Jagger saw the pressure they sent that last play and thought they'd set the screen up.
3rd down and 23. 9:47 to play in the game. Lincoln County trails 35-32. The difference in this game are extra points.
Brady, you try to get half of it back here or go for it all?
They've gambled on 4th down several times. We'll see. Horton quick snap, slings it out, and it's incomplete. Lane drops it, and maybe not a bad thing. He was covered up, wasn't going to pick up much of anything. And 4th and 23, I think you have to punt this ball away, and that looks like what they're going to do. Ball marked on the Patriot 22-yard line. The dangerous Antoine Dunford will go back to receive the punt for Wayne County. Kobe Towns, the sophomore, will stand all the way back at his own 10.
Brad, I'm not so sure you try to kick away from this guy.
Absolutely. Low snap, Towns gets it, he'll get it off, and he kicks it right to him. This could be trouble. Dunford catches it on the 45. He's to midfield. Veers up the right sideline to the 40. He's to the 35 and pushed out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. A 25-yard return, and as we mentioned, that's the one thing you can't do is kick it right to him.
Yeah, he's a good runner. He's quick, elusive.
Dunford pushed out of bounds on the 27, so Wayne County with a 3-point lead in excellent field position. A chance to go up 2 possessions here with only 9:32 left in the game on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Dunford will open up this series with one back in the backfield with him. It's Justin Curry. Twins both ways. Dunford's going to keep it himself. Patient run out to the left, waiting for something to open up. Gibson comes in, makes the tackle.
My goodness, he was patient.
And he's hurt, Woods. Dunford not getting up after that hit. Well, injury timeout. We'll take it with them. 9:17 to play in the game. Lincoln County trails by 3. You're listening to WPBK FM. Actually, we're going to keep it right here. Before I cut away, Dunford's already back up.
Well, he's done it a few times tonight. I don't know if it just gets a little stinger or a little bump. Got to come out of play, though.
He's going to have to come out. We'll keep it here as they've already got him out, and Cares will come in at quarterback. 2nd down and 6.
You know, Cares is not a bad second option to have.
Actually, Woods, they're bringing in Tucker at quarterback, the kicker. And Cares will be out there and probably take the snap, and he will. He's going to line up at quarterback, one back in the backfield, twins both ways. Second down and 6. Following the Patriot 23, direct snap to Cares. He takes off running around the right side. He's inside the 20, and Connor Davis will bring him down on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, they lined up, just ran a Wildcat.
Actually falls forward inside the 17.
Brad, this is a big third down, 3rd and 1.
3rd and short.
Well, actually, it's less than 1. I'm shocked they're not measuring.
Kerr stays in at quarterback as they're tending to Dunford over here on the medical table right in front of us, right in midfield.
And Brad, he looks like he's a little bit more pain than it's a hip flexor maybe.
Pistol formation from Kerr, trips to his left. They're going to hand off to Sullivan. He bounces it out wide. He breaks the tackle. He's got a first down. Moves it all the way down near the 10-yard line.
And I thought Zane Mullins had him in the backfield. Almost got to him.
First down, Wayne County. Ball marked on the 10. So 8:04 to play in the game. Patriots trailing by 3. Woods, they have to make a stand here. They've got, it looks like where they placed this ball, Wayne can pick up another first right inside the 1. But with Dunford still on the sidelines and a short field to contain, Lincoln's defense has a big opportunity in front of them here. Cares will work from the gun. Direct snap, he's going to run it, and Lincoln sniffs it out.
Great
Henry
play.
with a Durham's Grocery sack back at the 15-yard line.
Great play there by Jediah Henry.
Big loss of 4.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Be second down and 14 now.
It'll bring up second.
7:20 left in the game.
There's not any signs of Dunford looking like he's going to go back in here. He's still in pain up on the table.
Patriots trailing by 3. Wes Cares is in at quarterback for the injured Dunford, who went out just a few plays ago. Lincoln County trailing by 3. 7 minutes to go in the game. Twins both ways for Cares from the Patriot 14. He's going to look to throw. Lets it go to the corner of the end zone. Had a man open, incomplete.
Brad, we walked the corners up there, play a little man-on-man, it looked like. Daring him to throw.
It's going to set up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 13. They can actually get a first right inside the 1. Ball marked at the 14, so Lincoln County gets a hold here. You may see Tucker come out for a field goal attempt for Wayne County. They lead by 3. Dunford still nursing that. Looks to be an injured hip or leg, Woods, and we're going to get a Builder Supply timeout. 6:50 to play in the game. We'll keep it right here. And Lincoln County's defense has an opportunity to make a stand, Woods. This has been a shootout. We talked about it may come down to who has the ball last or who can get a big stop. Defense did get off the field once. Both teams have stopped each other once, but 3rd and 13 here. If you're the defensive coordinator for Lincoln County, what are you talking about during this timeout?
Well, you hold them to a short play. You don't want them to get the 12 yards all at once here. You want to keep it short. That way I'll bring up 4th down and force them to make the decision. Should we kick the field goal or go forward on 4th? Just don't give up the big play.
Shout out to Leah Baker, Leanne, and Etta all listening. Got an update from my man Dustin Oney. Bunch of texts coming in.
What is going on with Dustin Oney?
Bull County lost to Catholic 28-27. So the Rebels lose tonight. Last update we had was Bell County was up 31 on Garrett County. Corbin defeated Knox Central tonight, 50-0. Here, Wayne County High School, Lincoln County is trailing by 3, but a big opportunity in front of them here.
Yeah, the winner goes to 1st or 2nd in district here.
Shout out to Ricky Lane listening from afar. Cares from the gun. Power formation to the right, and it's a reverse. Lincoln County does a good job sniffing it out. Gibson slams him down at the 10-yard line. A great play call for Wayne County. same formation we've seen, Woods, that Wildcat power formation. They run the reverse out of it, and a great job by the outside linebacker Ross Gibson to stay home there and shut it down.
Yeah, excellent play by Gibson. He had a blocker on him, shed the blocker, made the tackle. They gained a little bit, but not much. It's 4th and about 8 or 9, Brad. That's exactly what you want.
They're going to keep Cares out here. I kind of thought we might see Tucker come out for a field goal. Ball right inside the 10 at the 9. They can get a first inside the 1. It's going to be 4th and 7 for Wayne County. 6:07 to play in the game. Lincoln County trails 35-32. Pistol formation, twins both ways for Wes Cares. Takes the snap. It's a draw. He runs it right up the middle. Hit at the 4 by Ross Gibson.
He didn't get it.
And he's short. Gibson
did not get it.
Ross Gibson back-to-back big tackles, and the Patriots will take over, trailing by 3 after the defense makes a huge stand here to keep Wayne County out of the end zone.
Great play. We've got Wayne County lineman down, it looks like, on the field.
What a series for the senior Ross Gibson. Woods, he was in on the last 3 tackles there, and he came in on the season leading the team in tackles, and he's done nothing but add to that here tonight.
Yeah, that was a good play call by Wayne County, the quarterback draw. He had some room there, but it closed quickly.
So an injury timeout. We'll keep it right here because the last couple of times they bounced up quick. And
well, you say Dumford, he bounced up quick that last time too, but he came over the sideline and was just grimacing in pain, and he's still hobbling on the sidelines, Brad. I don't know if he's going to go back in or not. He doesn't have his helmet.
Shout out to Jeremy Bull. Cheering on the Pates from back in Moreland, KY. Injured players up for Wayne County and walking off on his own accord.
Brad, that's the Nathan Stokes that's coming off the field, the big strong guy I was talking about earlier. Holds all the weightlifting records.
Shout out to Eric Jones, the coach of the LC Patriot Bass Angler Fishing Team. They're going to be out on Lake Cumberland tomorrow competing in the Bradley Roy High School Open. Big money, Woods. Big money tournament. $1 million worth.
Boy, fishing has become popular.
Possible, and we got a great coach. Eric Jones does a great job.
He does.
With that program.
He's been doing it for a couple years now, though.
$100,000 worth of scholarships available for students. It's unbelievable. Handoff up the middle. Sniffed out this time by Wayne County. All kidding aside, that's a lot of money, Woods, for kids to be able to go to college and be able to do something they like to do, and there's a lot of opportunities out there.
Brad, do you remember 20 years ago when you were in high school? Was there bass fishing then?
We used to do a lot of fishing, Woods, but it wasn't for the bass fishing team, and we weren't very good at it.
Oh.
2nd down and 12. 5:22 to play in the game. Patriots with an opportunity to take the lead here late after the defense makes a big stand. Horton will work from the gun. He's got twins to his left. Connor Davis split out to the right.
We've got a guy out here. Elon Lane's wide open. Doing a swing pass. Oh, no.
They're going to throw it to Elon, and he drops it at the 5. Had a lot of running room in front of him. Incomplete pass, stops the clock.
There's a defender closing pretty hard.
It'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Patriots. The ball spotted at the 3-yard line.
Brad, 5 minutes in the game. You'd like to see a good, sustainable drive. Eats the clock, scores touchdown.
3rd and 12. 5:02 remaining in the game. Lincoln County backed up after that stand. The ball on the 3-yard line here. You got to be careful.
If you're Coach Jaggers, what do you call here?
You don't want to put yourself in a situation where they can get a safety here, Woods, but you got to pick up a big chunk to feel safe going for it on 4th. Sawyer going for it here. No backs in the backfield. He's going to throw. Throws a go route. Nothing there. Incomplete. In the neighborhood of Elon Lane and more or less threw it away.
Yeah, Brad, I think you've got a punt here, knowing that they're backup quarterbacks in the game. We stopped them last drive. You've got no choice but to punt.
Absolutely. I think you're right. Backed up on your own 3-yard line. And I think Wayne County feels the same way. They're going to send Wes Cares back to receive it. But Coach Jagger's still talking with Connor Davis. Let's see, late play coming in. 4th and 12, backed up on their own 3-yard line. 4:58 to play in the game. Lincoln County trailing 35-32. May have to use a timeout. You don't want to burn one here, Woods. Don't want to burn one. You want to keep those to be able to stop Wayne County. I'm looking for the Horton Pooch punt here. And that's what it's going to be. Horton's going to punt it away. And a good job. No coverage back there. Hits at the 50. Takes a Lincoln County bounce all the way inside the 40. And it'll roll dead at the 38-yard line. A tremendous punt of nearly 50 yards for Horton. No return.
Well done. Well done by your quarterback. Quarterback/punter. They moved. Cares was back deep, but they moved him up, and I guess they were afraid we were going to go for it on 4th.
50-yard punt. And it's going to be 1st and 10, Wayne County from their own 37. Still plenty of time. 4:46 to go.
Dumford's on the sideline over here. He doesn't have a helmet.
Wes Cares still at quarterback. 2 timeouts available for both teams here. Wayne County with a 3-point lead in the ball. Cares will take the snap, hand off up the middle to Sullivan. He's got running room as he breaks it down on the right side. Connor Davis will track him down at midfield. They're going to get him for a horse collar tackle. So the first down yardage on the run, and then another 15 going to get tacked onto the end.
Brett, I call that scrappy playing. I don't know. You think that was quick? Call it?
I didn't really, but I could tell that it's just what they were going to call there, Woods.
Goodness gracious.
So that's going to move it from the 47 to the 32. So Wayne County quickly inside Lincoln territory, and with only 4:38 to go, Lincoln can ill afford to give up a touchdown here.
I believe Connor's telling the back judge about it.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Check that. 4:30 to play in the game. Lincoln's got to find a way to get another stop, trailing by 3. Cares in at quarterback for the injured Dumford. Injured on the last series for the Cardinals. Pistol formation. He's going to fake it and keep it himself. He'll bounce it out to the right side. Hit at the 29, falls forward to the 27. Hunter Hanley on the tackle for Lincoln County. Picks up 7. 2nd down and short.
And Brad, he made an effort to stay in bounds there to keep that clock running.
You're going to get a heavy dose of Cares and Sullivan and Curry here for the Cardinals, and they're going to work this play clock as much as possible too. 2nd down and 3. 3:40 to play in the game. Patriots trail by 3. On our McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Cares will go from the gun, twins both ways. He's going to run it himself. Past the 25, breaks into open field to the 10. Hit at the 4, falls forward. He's in. Touchdown. Wes Cares, a 26-yard Wildcat run. And that will give Wayne County a 41-32 lead. That'll make it a 2-score game now with only 3:23 left in the game.
Yeah, if you're Lincoln County, you did not want that to happen.
26-yard run by Wes Cares. And now Tucker will come on to try an extra point. It's a good snap, holds down, kicks up, and it is good. Our score, 3:23 to play in the game. Wayne County 42, Lincoln County 32. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9. Angie Doolin, candidate for Circuit Court Clerk, kickoff fielded by Elon Lane on a squibber, and he returns it up to the 43-yard line. Patriots will take over there. 3:19 to play. They trail by 10 now, Woods, after the big run from Wes Cares. So you got to score quick.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that run from the backup quarterback, Brad.
He is a great athlete. Shout out to Henry Baker watching tonight.
Henry and Polly Burton.
Big fans.
Watching on YouTube. Say go Pates.
42-32, Wayne County with the lead. 3:19 remaining in the game. Horton will have Phillips in the backfield with him. Bennett and Carter. Horton and Conman on the right side. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Phillips. Tripped up. Maybe finds a way to pick up 2. Clock running, so you got to go quick here.
Absolutely.
Ball marked on the 46. So we'll give Mike a 3 on that carry.
Well, he is a hard runner every
Taking
play.
too much time here. Down to 3 minutes. We got to roll. 2-score game now. Horton will stay in the gun. Twins both ways. Phillips in the backfield with him. Clock down to 2:45. And a penalty, and it's going to be encroachment on Wayne County. That's right in front of us. A rare penalty on the Cardinals here tonight.
And Brad, Wayne County's been a disciplined football team tonight, it seems like.
That 5-yard penalty will move the ball inside Wayne County territory to be spotted at the 49-yard line. 2:43 left in the game. Patriots trailing by 10.
More importantly, Brad, we gain yards and the clock doesn't run.
It's been a shootout here tonight in Monticello. Horton will work from the gun. He's got Elon Lane in the backfield with him. It's a sprint out option to the right. Horton's going to keep it. Thought about pitching it, and he's going to be hit. Pushes forward, gets close to the mark.
49-yard line.
Going to set up 3rd down and short. And Woods, the clock is the enemy right now.
It is.
And 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Clock down to 2:19. Got to pick up this first quickly here. Horton will stay in the gun. Lane in the backfield with him. Down to 2:08. Gives it to Elon. Cut back. Right at the sticks. Good surge from the line. He's going to have the first. He's inside the Wayne County 45. Elon picks up 4.
Ball marked at the 45-yard line.
Stops the clock temporarily for the first down.
Just until they get the stick set, and then they'll wind it and roll, and that's what they're doing here. 2 minutes left in the game. Lincoln County trailing 42-32. They're huddled up back at the 45. They like to see a little more urgency here.
It'll be 1st and 10, Lincoln County, ball 45.
Maybe time to go no huddle, Woods.
Yeah, if that's in the playbook, we need to pull it out.
Definitely in the playbook. They ran it a lot this year. Still clock ticking down to 1:40. Horton going to throw. Pressure comes. He's in trouble. He's sacked. All the way back at the 47-yard line. Now you're going to have to use a timeout.
Again, Wayne County sends about 7 on the blitz there, Brad. Not much time.
Supply timeout called with 1:32 to play in the game. We'll keep it right here. Lincoln County trailing by 10 with the football, but backed up after that sack. It's going to be 2nd down and call it 17, Woods, here at it when you come out of the timeout, and only $1:30 left in the game.
Yeah, you'd think they'd go to no huddle after this timeout, Brad. Shout out to Julian Gonder and family listening back home. Shout out to Sean Slusher. He's listening tonight.
Lincoln County looking at a 2nd and 17. Ball marked on their own 49 after the sack. Still a chance here, Woods. Only down 10. Like we said, it's been a shootout here tonight. Lincoln's.
Brad, if there's time on the clock, there's always a chance. We score here, get an onside kick, and we're in business.
Lincoln County breaks the huddle after the Builder Supply timeout and trips to the left now. Horton, Bennett, and Carter split out to the near side near the Wayne County sideline. Horton going to set up a pass, and it's caught by Davis. up at the 44-yard line.
That was a great catch, Brad. He held on to the ball, was hit pretty hard as he caught it.
Picks up the sack yardage plus an extra one back, so give him a gain of 9 on the completion. 3rd down and 9. Now we have no huddle. Quickly, Horton looks to throw. Now he's in trouble. Going to get sacked. Can't get the pass off, and he's finally brought down. Back at the 46-yard line. He had plenty of time to get that one off, Woods. You got to look maybe to throw that ball away.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to
run with it.
It's a lot easier to say that up here in the booth, Brad, than it is down there on the field. But you're always wanting to keep the play alive, and sometimes you keep it a little bit too long. You don't have a choice but to go down.
So the sack is all the way back at the 46. Loss of 9.
And Brad, you got to think this is the last play of the game if we don't convert here. 56 seconds.
Lincoln County uses their last builder supply timeout with 56 seconds left in the game, trailing by 10. It's been a good game from start to finish. Both teams a shootout, which was expected. Wayne County came in 4-2 on the year. Lincoln 1-5, but district play opens up for both teams here tonight, and pretty evenly matched teams, Woods.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big difference in Wayne County and Lincoln County tonight. The ball's just to bounce the Wayne County's way a time or two more than Lincoln, but we've had fight tonight. We've competed.
Extra points have really been the story of the game. We're looking at it once. In terms of touchdowns, they've only scored one more touchdown. Similar scenario to Bell County earlier in the year. So Horton will have one last chance here. 5 wide, no backs. 56 seconds left. He looks to throw. Wayne County brings pressure. Sawyer gets it off, and it's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. Just had to get rid of it as he ran out of time to get the pass off.
Yeah, Brad, they sent 7 again there, blitzed and hurried the play up.
So Wayne County will take over with 51 seconds left with a 10-point lead. No timeouts left for the Patriots, so they'll take a victory formation kneel down, and that ought to be all she wrote here tonight for the Patriots.
And, Brad, if you're a Lincoln County Patriot fan, you've got to be pleased with the effort the Patriots put out tonight. They did come out and compete and played hard.
Cares will take it. Kneel down back at the 48. Loss of 2, but it won't matter as they spot it with 41 seconds, so he may have to take one more kneel down, and we will not have our Facebook interviews tonight, but we will recap the game and name our Inter-County Energy lineman of the game and our Seaboat Heating and Air player of the game in our final segment in the postgame. Cares kneels it down one more time back at the 48-yard line, and that's going to do it here tonight from Sean Thompson Stadium here in Wayne County, Kentucky. The Cardinals have defeated the Patriots by a final score of 42-32. You are listening to WPBK-FM 102.9. The Patriots lose a shootout here tonight at Wayne County High School to the Cardinals by a final score of 42-32. Let's take a look at the scoring recap. The Patriots got things started off with 5:22 to play in the first quarter on a Sawyer Horton to Seth Horton 28-yard touchdown pass. The Towns extra point was no good, and the Patriots led 6-0. Lincoln County gets on the board again with 3:46 to play in the first quarter on a 1-yard run from Sawyer Horton. The 2-point conversion from Elon Lane was good, and Lincoln had a 14-0 lead. Wayne County quickly answered with 1:20 to play in the first quarter on a 48-yard touchdown pass from Dunford to Cares. The Tucker kick was good, and our score was 14-7. With 11:24 to play in the second quarter, Dunford answers the bell again for the Cardinals on a 4-yard run. The Tucker kick tied our game 14-14. Lincoln County scores again in the second quarter with 7:55 to play in the half on a Sawyer Horton to Seth Horton 18-yard pass. 2-point conversion failed, and Lincoln County led 20-14. Dunford answers again for Wayne County with 3:38 to play in the second quarter. The Tucker extra point gave Wayne County their first lead, 21-20. The third quarter was our next score, and that came from Sullivan on a 13-yard run for Wayne County and extended their lead to 27-20 at that time. Extra point made it 28-20 as Tucker connects again. Lincoln County answers with another Sawyer to Seth Horton touchdown pass, this time a 56-yard middle screen pass. 2-point conversion failed, and Lincoln started chasing those points on extra points, and they get down by 2, 28-26. Lincoln County scores again to take the lead late third quarter, 1:01 to play in the third quarter on a 1-yard run from Sawyer Horton, and they go up by 4, 32-28. 2-point conversion failed again, and then the last two scores of the game both came from Wayne County. The first with 10:35 to play in the fourth quarter, a Dunford to Cares 40-yard touchdown pass. The Tucker kick made it 35-32. And then finally the last score of the game that put the game away with 3:23 to play, Wes Cares on a 26-yard scamper who filled in really well for Dunford after he went out late in the game. His 26-yard run and the extra point from Tucker made it a final score of 42-32. The post-game show continues on. Lincoln County loses 42-32. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9. Lincoln County falls tonight 42-32 to Wayne County. Our inter-county energy lineman of the game is freshman lineman Matthew Sneed. Matt came in, played a great game, Woods. And then our Seaboat Heating and Air player of the game with 3 touchdown catches is Seth Horton. So great job by both of those two young men tonight. We'll now wrap things up with some final statistics with Woods Adams.
Yeah, courtesy of Dustin Oney. Passing Sawyer Horton 17 of 24. 238 yards with 3 TDs. Rushing Sawyer Horton 19 19 carries, 4 yards, 2 TDs. Micah Phillips, 11 carries for 29 yards. Elon Lane, 5 carries for 29 yards. Receiving, Elon Lane, 6 receptions for 56 yards. Seth Horton, 3 receptions, 101 yards, 3 touchdowns. We've got Connor Davis, 5 receptions for 66 yards. We've got Trevor Bennett, 1 reception, 5 yards. And Cody Carter, 2 catches for 10 yards. Total offense, 300 yards for Lincoln County. Brad, Wayne County had 397 yards in offense.
So Lincoln County falls tonight 42-32. Thank you, Dustin, for helping out. Woods Adams filling in on color tonight. Philip Smith on video. Tim Estes back in the studio. Congratulations to Matthew Sneed, our Inter-County Energy lineman of the game. And to Seth Horton, a huge night. 3 touchdowns, over 100 yards receiving. And the Patriots fall just short here tonight at Wayne County by a final score of 42-32. If you're traveling home, please do so safely. You've been listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK FM 102.9.